4 seconds. We're doing 4 seconds.
What's up, people?
It's all good, Randy. What's up, people?
Oh, you all good, Randy? Just glad to see you pop in. Tonight we're going to be doing our infinity barrel bottling. So it's going to get a little interesting. Also, while we're doing the infinity barrel bottling, we've got a little spread of some Old Forester that, you know what, we just want to kind of jump around from era to era and see what kind of stuff we can taste and see where we at. Good news is the bottom half of the Z, I guess it's bottom, I don't know. The bottom half of the Z is going to be weird.
I'll do a little tasting tonight, but I got
a little tasting tonight. Blame that on Aiden, Sabrina. That's not.
I got my buddy Ben, who's going to be doing the.
So you're going to do a little tasting tonight.
You probably got a little echo from me. I do have a different microphone because we've got Ben here tonight with us, and we're also bottling, so we need to be able to catch while we're at the bottle. So I apologize if it isn't the perfect microphone setup. This is the first time we do this. But yeah, in the meantime, we've also got 3 microphones in a close proximity, so that might affect some of it. So yeah, you're going to notice a couple different things tonight. First thing we're doing is we haven't really discussed how we were going to distribute our bottles. We should end up with 24 full bottles. Obviously, John and myself are keeping bottles, and we've got a couple designations to our sponsors and things of that nature. We also plan to give away 2 bottles tonight. But that being said, we are going to be accepting donations for an infinity barrel bottle.
I have a total of 18 bottles.
18 bottles. How bad is the echo? Okay, so Aiden is working on that. It's in my mic, Sabrina. Let us know.
I don't see the echo on the.
Okay. We'll work that out. We're gonna work it out. Move your mic towards you a little bit and turn it. There you go. Okay. Get it a little bit further away from me. All right. So
let us know about the echo.
Yeah. On the phones on our end, it seems to be sounding
have a bad
brutal.
quality audio here.
No.
Kind of known for good quality audio.
Let us know about the echo.
I heard it a little bit. It sounded more like a reverb or something.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Okay, good. So, we'll go back to what we plan to do with the bottles. So obviously, this type of stuff incurs quite a bit of cost. We are advantageous about what we do. We love what we do. We are having a blast doing this with all of our friends. We get to come with you guys every week and sit down and have a great time doing it. But it gets a little costly. So what we want to do is we want to be able to continue to do this, for the foreseeable future. So what we're asking is for anybody that's interested in an infinity bottle, less the couple bottles we're giving away on tonight's live, we're asking for $20 donations. If you look up on the top of the screen, you can either send the $20 to myself or John's Venmo. I have a Cash App. John has a Venmo up. What I would encourage you guys to do is if you happen to win a bottle, great. So kind of stick around, make sure, in order to win, if anybody that's been here before, you've got to be here to win. So I'll stick around for a little while. When we get to that point, if you guys want to start getting into the pool for a bottle, great. We only have 18 bottles available for donations. Now, that being said, the donations will go towards our next batch to go ahead and get started on another one. No, Sabrina, is the type of microphone it is. It's not much we can do about it. It was kind of a last minute.
Is it still bad?
Well, Dad said it's good. So.
Is it doable? I mean,
yeah. Listening on the phone, it sounds fine. So I think okay. So that being said, we do appreciate everybody that's willing to donate to the cause. It will help us get the next barrel up and running. These bottles, these corks, the wax, all of that stuff, it makes a difference. It costs quite a bit to do. So yeah, every little bit helps. That being said, we also do intend to start our own clothing merchandise line. We're going to have shirts. We're going to have hats. We do intend, I might have gotten hot. I'm sorry. We do intend to make some runs of Glencairn glasses because we know if you're an avid bourbon drinker, you love a Glencairn glass. That being said, before we go any further, we're going to go ahead and talk about our first bottle of the night.
And we'll get Aiden to put that in the comments.
So I know we've got a lot of shit on the table tonight. We turned some things so everybody can see the bottles. But we're going to start off tonight with Old Forester 1897 bottled in bond. This is 100 proof, like all bottled in bonds. The thing I don't like about these Old Forester bottles is they don't give you the mash bill. So yeah, it doesn't give you the mash bill. It doesn't really give you anything about it other than proof. So we're going to start with this Old Forester bottled in bond. But in the meantime,
Turn up.
I'm going to turn up a little bit. John says he gets to sample a little bit with us.
Yep.
I'm going to give him a John pour.
No.
All right.
But I can rest my glass on your knee.
So look,
Second knee.
and
They called
with
it,
that,
yes.
we only have 18 bottles, so if you want one, you need to let us know. Send us a Venmo, send us a Cash App. $20 donations get you a bottle of this.
And look, if you do send a donation, make sure you let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that way we can keep track.
We can keep track of it as we're going.
Bottles.
So the only main difference with what we're doing tonight, guys, is we're not randomly selecting bourbon because we felt like, I feel like Old Forester gets slept on a lot. I bought this sample pack to be able to try these three, and I've also picked up the Statesman out in Mexico when I went. And I feel like it's time to do a good review on Old Forester. When we first started out doing this stuff, Old Forester was not our favorite. So realistically, I'm actually looking forward to getting to try them in order and see how they compare against each other.
And if you don't mind, just let us know who you send money to.
Yes.
That way we can.
All right, guys. So first pour tonight.
Hey, Emma.
That had to be hot as shit. That dude leaned into the mic and hollered.
Sorry. I'm screaming. I'm talking all caps 2 turns up.
Y'all gotta remember, Ben's a guitar player. He doesn't understand microphone. All right, so Cody, if you look at the top of the screen, you should have a Cash App on top of me, and you should have a Venmo on top of John. That is the 2 places you can send to that we have an opportunity. And keep in mind, we're going to give 2 bottles away tonight as we're bottling. So
It smells good.
I can read now. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Good to see you back, Cody. Glad to have you. All right, so first pour tonight is Old Forester 1897 bottled in bond. See where it's at. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Ooh, boy, I tell you what.
Body.
Got some body on the nose, I can tell you that.
It's surprisingly good. I wasn't expecting that.
So I'll be honest with you, I'm not very shocked. Not very shocked on it being good because the only Old Forester that I've tried to date that I didn't like,
Ben.
Like,
it probably is. So, no, the only Old Forester I've tried that I didn't like, original one was hot.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Rough. But this is actually, it smells great. Let's see.
He's great.
got like a caramelly smell. I don't know what it is.
Is it finished in anything?
Oh,
No.
very oaky.
I almost get like a.
That's a good drinking.
Really good.
Good drinking.
Almost get like a. It would have been finished in a rum can.
I mean, and
You
I'm not
know
going to say
what I
it's
mean?
not. I mean, it's
Yeah.
bottled in bond, so I'm not real sure. That's the only advertisement they give on here. Bottled in bond.
It's.
That is really good. So
Smells good.
the only one I've had amongst these, I had your 1924, but I had the 1920, and the 1920 was excellent. This is more for the. Thank you, Trish. This is more towards the. If you like the hotter body, if you like the oakiness, I get a lot of oakiness on it.
I would agree.
Easiest to spell at the moment. Let me check on that. I'm sure I do though. Pretty sure I get notices.
Yeah, I'm here, Emma. I'm up being here tonight.
Got you, Cody. Appreciate that, brother. All right, so 2 of the 18 bottles are accounted for already, guys. So it's a good way to start.
So look, guys, as we do on every episode, we are going to give away a couple bottles, candles, wax melts, maybe even a Glencairn glass.
Yep.
Who knows?
We may do a Glencairn.
Look, who is? Share the live stream. Share.
Ben barely has a bank account. I don't even. He's been working for us for a year. I don't think we paid him yet.
Ben's a bourbon bud, but he's just and he ain't
All right, so look, we've got a great Emma. We're gonna get it to you. No, but we are still working some logistics out on shipping. But what I will say now, we've got a great crew in here tonight. Y'all, everybody, give some love to Mr. Ben Kleber here, the lead guitar player for them guys. He's also one of our best friends. So y'all, he has an echo on John's mic. Kevin, we're battling the 3 mic situation.
The echo.
You know what you may need to do? You may need to dial it back a little bit. Bring down the volume a little bit.
Volume down a little bit. So
Kevin,
turn his mic off. Pick up my mind.
Might be able to do that too.
Seriously.
Okay, so we've also got 3 people that have paid donations. We got Paul, got Cody Cousin, and we've got Trish. Kevin, we're working this out, brother. We're doing our best. Yeah, I got you, Cody. Appreciate you, brother. Definitely got you. $20. Yeah, $20. So yeah, we're venturing into new territory. But now that we've got all these people in the live, y'all give some love to Ben. We're very grateful for Ben showing up. On top of that, we weren't sure that John was going to be able to drink tonight at all. So Ben said, "Man, I can't let you drink yourself."
Right.
That's right. You know, that's what all of this is about. So we're glad he's here tonight. And on the other side of that, even though we don't have a rotating camera, we've also got Miss Tammy Waits, very first sponsor with T3 Treasures and Gifts, is sitting in-house watching live. So y'all show some love to Tammy. Y'all let her know that you're happy that she's here, because we sure are happy that she's
made these beautiful bottles.
Tammy took care of all of these bottles. So, Daddy, I got you. Sounds good, Cody. So yeah, back to the Old Forester 1897. It is. It is. Yeah. So Ben's drinking on ice.
Ben started out with ice.
I'll be honest with you. That's actually impressive. I didn't expect that to be as good as it is.
And it may have a little bit to do with I haven't been able to have a sip.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would have licked this. You probably would have licked the side of the barrel.
I can't say that the ice makes it worse at all.
Ice opens.
I would agree. I'm back on that.
Just like I said, you can bring his level down a little bit. Ben's also got a louder voice than John. So. Okay, no, we're good. You're right. It's all good.
Yeah. Everybody hear me?
I think we're good.
Is the echo still bad? Let us know.
I tested it on the phone.
One day.
I tested one. We know what it is. It's the new mic, and the setup is a little different, but it's all good. We don't bottle every week. Works out.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we'll make it work. We'll tough through it. At least it's not doing like it was a couple of weeks ago where the fucking thing was cutting out on us. But yeah.
We're here with y'all.
Okay, so that is cash. Yes, we are. Yeah, Ben is a big mouth, Kevin. We try to tell him that all the time.
Come on, Kevin.
So guys, for y'all who don't know, Kevin in the comments is the owner of the
Man Cave Candle Company.
Right.
Give a huge shout out to Kevin and check his Etsy shop out.
And Kevin, while you're here, we want you to know, I don't know how actively you've been watching the last couple of weeks. I'm telling you, people have been lining up to get your candles, and we love your candles, and I know everybody, once they get their hands on them, they love them. All right, so Paul sent a 20 from you, so put animal down.
Animal.
Yep. Hey, so look, that's 4 bottles accounted for already. So yeah, let's go ahead and dig into this 1897, because we've got a lot of work to do tonight.
Are we ready?
Oh, we're rating it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, Ben, we'll let you go first. We want you to tell us what you think.
So what's the rating scale, first of all?
This is
we got 3 of us.
Here's what we normally do. We each do 1 to 10. So between me and him, we do best out of 20. So we're due out of 30 tonight because you. Okay. 1 to 10. 10 being the best.
Well, it is the first pour, and I've been looking forward to drinking bourbon all day. So I might go a little higher than maybe I should. What's the price point on this bottle?
So I actually pay, I don't know what the individual bottle costs, but I paid $50 for all 3 of these samples. There's 3 half fits. So
it's definitely not the best bourbon I've ever had. I'll just be honest, of course. But it's something that I could drink. I could see myself drinking on this.
Tell me that's you.
On,
You said
a get together or a party, whatever. I can see myself drinking on this. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10.
I think that's a fair assessment. While John's checking his Venmo. Oh, thank you, Bozo. We appreciate that, brother. Bozo, man, moved a lot. Perfect. So I'm going to agree with Ben on some of these aspects. One of the things I look at, so for starters, Old Forester is not a very high-end bourbon. It's not a high price point. I think the most I've paid for a bottle of Old Forester is like $60 at Statesman. But on the flip side, I don't really have high expectations for Old Forester at all. And it's exceeded my expectation. I would say before tasting it, I would have said before even trying it, 5 at that, maybe a 4. I'm thinking that this bottle's probably a $40 to $50 bottle on the shelf. It's pretty readily available. It's more readily available than the Statesman. It's more readily available than the 1904. I think that all plays a role. Nose-wise, it is great. It's got a very robust nose. I like the nose on it.
It's bold.
But what I like about it a lot is a lot of bourbons are sweet on the front end and then you get that burn on the back. Like about this one is it's robust on the front and then it sweetens out on the finish. After you sip it, it's like, oh, it's there. And then you let it linger and you swallow it and then like your palate sweetens up.
Does that to me on the nose. When I smell it.
Wow.
And then it's like it's almost like it's been finished in some kind of rum cast or.
Well, what that does to me is it shows complexity. It shows full body robustness. Honestly, it shocked the shit out of me that it did that. So what you gave it a 6?
I gave it a 6.
I'm gonna say based on price point, based on availability and the complexity of it, 7. I'm saying a good 7, and I'm leaving room for growth because I know what the Statesman tastes like. I believe the Statesman's gonna. You had it at Whiskey Cowboy when we went for the interview.
Oh yeah, we sure did.
That's what we drank.
Sure enough, right?
I like it. I agree with what you said.
See this, Tammy. Oh
yeah, I got it.
How many Tammys we got around here? I love me a good Tammy.
So on the nose, like you said, it's like wow, and then it's like it's finished in a rum cast, something sweet on the back, and same thing on the palate. It's out. It's got a good flavor. It tastes like it's got the oakiness. It's got the barrel flavor, and it's not. I normally like a bourbon, but it's not too sweet. It's just a subtle hint of a sweet to kind of make it tasty.
I like how it's not sweet start to finish. The ones I don't like is like, oh shit, it's like chocolate.
Yeah, it's like candy. But no, this
has the body with the lingering sweet. I like that lingering sweet. Like it doesn't taste like ethanol on the back.
It's shocking to me, but I'm gonna give it an 8.
I think the only thing that stopped me from an 8 was the fact that we've got more to try.
I've had an Old Forester, and that memory's burnt in my brain, and from that memory, this is an 8.
I think. Also, on the flip side, we got to keep this in mind too. We're not necessarily ranking these against everything we've ever had, because if that was the case, we've got bottles we've given 8s and 7s that realistically would have been 4s and 5s.
Just so happens to be Old Forester. Right. Yeah.
I would say that I was borderline on an 8, but I wanted to leave some room for growth because I know the 1920 is incredible, and I got a feeling that this old fine 1910 is going to be.
I think it has, it has everything you want in bourbon, but nothing like really stands out. Does that make sense?
Well, and to me, that's why it lands in the 6-7 range, because it's not something that makes you say, "Oh, I gotta have it again," or "I'm gonna go out looking for it." But it's good. It's a pleasant pour.
Yeah, like I said, it's something that you can. It's something that you can just easily just drink.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so guys, that's a 8, a 7, and a 6. So that's 15. That's 21 out of 30. I mean, in all honesty, I think that's a fair rating, and I think It's an exceptional pour. I mean, don't let that fool you to think that it's not good. I think that's a great.
Don't let it deter you from trying
Venmo
it.
from Leslie. So,
It's Leslie.
Trish, is that Leslie?
Could either be her or it could be another Leslie, my old neighbor Leslie.
Give me, guys. I got to
Johnson, Leslie Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, so it should bottle for Leslie Johnson. Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you, Trish. Okay, so guys, while we're at it, here's what we're looking at. I think we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. I think it's time for a good giveaway while we start getting ourselves set up to start bottling, and I'll actually crack the next bottle so we got something to sip on while we bottle.
All right. So what we looking at? We got candles.
Do a man cave candle.
I tell you, we're going to do something different this time. We're going to do something that we haven't given away yet. So
Can't give me away.
we've got a guitar player. No. No, so tonight, instead of just having Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz candles, we've got some wax melts for all of the Scentsy lovers, stuff like that. So we're going to start with a pack of Scentsy melt. Is that what they call that shit?
It's not a Scentsy melt. It's a man
It's just
cave
it's a
candle.
Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon
Wax
Budz
melt.
wax melt pack. It's a pack of 6. So if anybody's interested in winning that, we want you guys to come in the comments right now and say, pick me. Know the routine. Pick me.
Put your name on the wheel.
We want pick me, because pick me is distinct. So on the flip side of that, what we're gonna do, yeah, we need it. We've never tried it yet, Paul, but we've talked about it, and we may actually do that. I think that could be cool for us to make some custom Bourbon Budz glasses with too. So in the meantime, we'll give you guys some time to come in the comments and say pick me. We're gonna start getting this bottle ready to start pouring the next pour to sip on.
I want to go sit and drink with Doug.
Missed it. He was here Saturday.
Was he? Oh no.
Hey, Athena. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Tell your brother we appreciate that, and you know we appreciate you.
Drink a glass of bourbon and smoke a cigar.
You know, we hadn't heard from you or seen you in a while. It's great to hear
Yes,
from
it
you.
absolutely
It would
is.
absolutely
So,
be
Athena,
awesome to see you again.
we're giving away a set of 6 wax. Call it wax melt.
Wax melts.
We're giving away a set of 6 wax melts that were made by Man Cave Candle Company. It's Bourbon Budz edition, so it's a bourbon smell. And look, if it smells anything like the candles, holy shit!
Yeah, hold on to
It is
something. You're gonna
incredible.
bite it. You're gonna lick it.
So yeah,
That's incredible.
put pick me in the comments, and we'll get your name put up on the wheel, and winner takes it. Now, this next pour we're fixing to move on to is the Old Forester 1910 Old Fine Whiskey. Comes in at a 93 proof. I don't know the age point, and that's something that bothers me about these. I guess it's 115 years old.
Well, I mean, if you read the label, is it me or does it look darker than the first
It
bottle?
does look dark.
The thing that intrigued me about this bottle, it's the same proof as our Infinity.
It is, and I think that's a fun fact, a
That
cool
is a fun
situation that
fact,
it is
yeah.
the same proof as our Infinity Battle.
Not too long though.
Yeah, because we need to talk about it, and we also got to pour it. And you know what? We're going to kind of let that pour linger for a little while because we may start bottling while that's happening.
Yeah, we could start bottling a couple.
But yeah, once again, guys, if you want a chance to win these Bourbon Budz Man Cave Candle Company wax melts, set of 6, come in the comments, pick me.
Barreled, heavily charred barrels.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, let's see.
Look, read
It's
it.
another-
Go ahead, read it out.
Where we at?
Read it out.
So this says in 1910, a fire on whiskey row led to Old Forester being rebarreled into heavily charred barrels. This double-barreled expression follows the same process as the original Old Fine whiskey.
So it's a double
So
barrel.
it's a double oak,
Double
basically.
oak.
Yeah.
Holy
That
shit!
That explains why it's darker.
Yep.
Yeah, so now I'm really excited about
Yeah,
trying this
I'm
one.
stoked
Very
about
excited. All right, guys, we're gonna let John do the countdown while I'm going ahead starting to pour. So you guys have 10 seconds to throw pick me in the comments, starting now.
Your daddy picked
10,
you.
9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 1.
Dude, I'm so proud of you. I didn't even know you can count that high.
Did I get it?
It surprises me sometimes too.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we are now closed for the first giveaway of the night. Now we're going to go ahead and pour this, and then we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. Too easy?
I mean, I gotta at least be able to taste it. Come on.
That's too
All right,
easy,
that's
dude.
good. At least be able to taste it.
Man, I just followed instructions. All right, guys. So, once again, yeah, it is on there. So once again, we want to thank everybody for participating. We want to thank everybody for participating. It truly makes everything that much more fun for us. So without further ado,
Wait.
all right, on the count of 3, Aiden, you ready?
I think my phone has.
1, 2, 3, go. Ben he spun the wrong way. He tried to stop it. All right, guys, good luck to everybody on here. Just a friendly reminder while the wheel's starting to slow down that if you guys want a chance, or if you want a sample bottle of 375 milliliter, you can send $20 to my Cash App or John's Venmo. We've got bottles. I think we've got about 6 or 7 accounted for, so we must have about 11 or 12 left to go.
Where's the
No way. Okay, there you go.
Joey?
Everybody show some love.
man.
Everybody
I
show
love
some
Joey.
love to our brother, Mr. Joey, in the comments.
Love you,
Congratulations, Joey. We're going to put that set of wax melts on the side for you, brother.
Fun fact, Joey's been
them guys.
Joey's been them guys
Since
since
day one.
day one.
Since day
Exactly
one.
what I was about to say. We love you, Joey.
Yeah, we love you, brother.
Thanks for the support, dude.
This
This will help out a little bit. We have a separate wheel. We are going to be giving away a couple of the bottles.
Yes.
The Infinity Barrel bottles. Have to share the live stream, which would make sense if y'all share it now.
Yeah.
That way people can get it.
Well, all right, so we've got 12 bottles left up for grabs, $20 donation to the Cash App or Venmo. We will be giving away 2 bottles tonight.
Sharing this live stream gets you on a separate wheel.
That's right. So, Aiden, just keep your eyes peeled for that to where people start sharing and come in the comments.
And say shared.
That's right.
We'll put your name on that wheel. That wheel will be the
That's
last,
right.
the last 2 wheels of the night.
That's
That
my
would
first
be
opinion when we
5.
sorry, enemy.
All right, so next pour is Old Forester 1910 Old Fine Whiskey. We've just discovered it's a double O. Guys,
Firstly,
cheers.
This
Cheers.
smells
That's right.
incredible.
Holy shit.
First impression,
caramel.
How about you? But I
I
get
get straight caramel.
You know what I'm getting? Remember the other day the other week when we smelled it, we said it was like raspberry or cranberry?
Yeah.
I'm getting that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Okay,
that's cool. That's cool. Joey, no problem, brother. Thank you for the support.
So I'm like him.
yeah, I get straight caramel.
Awesome.
But I'm getting that hint. It's like can't point it if it's cranberry, raspberry, but it's got that exotic
Berry.
fruit, a
It's a
berry
berry.
smell with it.
Elderberry.
Well, Ben, you got to keep in mind yours is smelling with ice. Smell that.
Yeah. You don't have
See, watch, smell it.
Listen to this.
I'd rather
Your
just
smell.
get it with the alcohol.
Alcohol.
I don't
You get them with the
I don't
cinnamon.
get alcohol at all.
I don't get the alcohol smell at all.
Get none of the alcohol.
Shout out Full Circle Entertainment up in the house.
Full circle.
Hey,
So realistically, that smells fucking incredible.
Yes, it does.
God damn.
Aiden's keeping up with the share.
Yep.
So if you share the live stream,
You will have a chance to
we'll
win.
have a chance to win a bottle.
Or
Or 2. You might get
You
lucky
might
and
win
2.
twice.
Need a bottle.
Just make sure to share the feed and then come in the comments and put share.
Or you can send $20 to the Venmo or the
Cash App, and you'll have a
then we'll
bottle.
reserve you a bottle.
This smells really
$20
good.
donations accept and get you in
Oh,
there.
man.
All right. So what we'll do now, we'll take a sip, we'll get into it, and then we'll start bottling. Because you know what? I've been very anxious, and I want to start seeing this alcohol go in these bottles.
He's getting intervened.
We'll bottle half of
Yeah, we'll start bottling
What's up,
a
Jesse?
little bit at a time. Hey, Jesse, what's up?
Oh wait, Kevin there.
I see you.
All right.
Benjamin.
Old Forester 1910 Old Fine Whiskey. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, it's bold.
It's oaky.
So,
Oh, it's oaky.
So
Nose versus the palate is like a different thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Two completely
Like
different.
way
Yeah.
different.
Look, y'all soak on that for a minute. I'm going to start taking some of these bottles.
yeah,
Let me see that.
that's like
See, I want to try ice versus.
versus no.
Oh,
You should wait to put
see,
your,
man.
you should wait to put your ice in. Your,
yeah.
You know
No, that's fair.
You know that? Because I'm
He's
only,
like, no, I'm
I'm only getting Chet pours tonight. I ain't getting John.
That ain't even Chet
That
pour.
smells like straight smoke to me now.
All right, bottle number one, getting liquor as we speak.
Bottle number one being.
So what y'all think about that? I think
I
that's
want that DZ
incredible.
luck too, Paul.
But yeah, we pouring.
Boy, that is beautiful, ain't it?
It looks good. I can tell you that.
Ew.
Bottle number one, and guys,
Number one.
we're gonna try to let you see it. Look at the color on this bourbon.
Look at the
Bottle
detail.
one, baby.
Bottle number
My
one.
goodness.
Oh, you're gonna rate that on the
It's already etched on there.
Oh, is it? That's awesome.
T3 Trinity Gibbs took care of us.
Beautiful. I will tell you, it's going to take us a little longer than we
Hearing the echo,
anticipated.
too?
No, we're echoing.
It's
Oh no.
What's causing the
Let's
echo?
try to bear with
Have
us.
to back up a little bit.
No, look, guys, we've got triple mics up here. We've got a new mic tonight because we've got 3 people, so we apologize in advance. We're working our way through it, guys. We are trying.
Just so you know, guys, bottle 1 and 2 are not going anywhere.
Yes, it will not be 1 or 2. Aiden, you hearing it? What you think's causing it? So it's me being too loud.
Like really, like
Turn me down a little bit. Did you try gating them a little bit more?
quieter, Chad.
Gate mine. Gate mine, and I'm going to move.
I'm sitting right here. Can everybody hear me just fine?
Don't talk louder though. Don't talk louder.
Can you hear me?
Just talk normal.
Oh, wait.
Gate? Yeah, we just. As we apologize
I
for the
would say
echo,
if push
but
came to shove, the better thing would be to get the mics closer to you, turn them down.
it didn't. You can't even hear me.
Yeah, but you can take some of the gate off ones right
What if I
now.
just talk slow? What if I just talk low?
We gated a little bit.
Fun fact, Lori,
Hey,
her
what's up,
husband used to
Dula?
work with me. It has been.
You know.
Can you hear me now?
You know. Check. Hey.
All right, guys. Bottles 1 and 2 now bottled. And let me tell you,
I think John and Ben can share a mic and it won't
here's
echo so
the
bad.
honor. I want you guys to see how pretty this is, but I got a hard time getting to the camera.
Give it to Tammy. Good.
Turn the bottle around. Let them see the back.
Yep. Honestly, it's better in person. Camera. Color on that is beautiful.
All right. So bottles 1 and 2 will not be available. To
How you doing,
be up
Roy?
for
How's my boy
grabs,
Red holding
so
up?
It is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little sip. Did anybody else send any more
Want to
donations?
send anything? Just let us know in the comments.
Dula.
Dula.
I got Pause 2, 1 for him, 1 for Mule, and I got Cody. That's still all I got.
So apparently the echo's only coming through John.
Dula. At $20.
Okay, so Dula. Look,
Darren
Dula.
Cossian.
Darren Conscien.
Oh, that one came up as that.
If you accept it right away.
I didn't. I like.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
cool.
Cabin and Red.
All
Been a while
right.
since I've seen you, buddy. I hope you're holding up all right.
So y'all tell me what y'all think about this 1910 while I'm bottling.
Doug and Trisha watching from the campground. Ooh.
Because if you don't, well,
A $20 donation
So a 20, yeah.
gets you a bottle of the
Get you a
Infinity
bottle
Barrel.
of the Infinity Barrel.
not the whiskey. We're just giving away the bottle.
So be mindful, everybody. We are
Whiskey
not.
comes with
We're
it.
not trying to get all kind of money out of nobody. It just gets a little costly doing this. And we're being realistic. We're being honest. It helps us. It helps us get to continue to do this with all of the
Thank you.
people that we love and we have.
More than 4.
You absolutely can. Here you go. Good.
It is. I really enjoy it.
So guys, Not only do you get a chance to win a few of these bottles, you can send a $20 donation towards the cause of us doing this for you every week, and it'll hold you a bottle. And we were down to 10 bottles left, so.
Yo, I'm telling you, these bottles are getting prettier by the fill.
Is that barrel gold on the inside?
Yes.
Awesome.
So the barrel, this would actually technically be 13 weeks, I think it is. Or no, it was 11 last week, so it's 12 weeks.
12 weeks, which it
12
speeds up
weeks
the
at 8
process.
to 10 times the process. So it's technically about a 2-year age. It'd be like it would have been in there for 96 to 120 weeks.
Imagine, you can't forget how long has all the bottles been in their age.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is the intriguing part of an infinity barrel.
right. You don't know.
I will tell you, this has been one of the funnest things that we've done to date. I really enjoy these infinity barrels. Can't wait to start the next one, to be honest with you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this a little bit, Ben. I get a second before you like it. Go ahead, and give it a rate. On the
Look, Brandy. I assume that's Brandy. Full circle.
Put a Venmo.
Look, it's there on the screen.
Send it to me.
It's on the top of the
You
screen.
know
Oh,
what,
look, you put it
Brandy?
in.
I might be able to go request it from you. Send me your Venmo.
He's got you blocked.
Yes, Paul, so you get the etched bottle, and every bottle is numbered. Bottles 1 and 2 are accounted for. That is me and John's bottles, obviously. But every bottle is numbered, 3 through 24. So you're going to have a very unique bottle of this barrel. And yes, you get the bottle. The bottle will be yours to keep with the donation. Absolutely.
Doug, that's awesome. I can't wait.
So, y'all tell me about this 1910, bro. What y'all think about it?
Well, I'm gonna say straight off the back, the nose is. What's the word I'm looking for? Incredible, maybe.
Hey, sometimes that's the word.
I don't want to give it too much.
But don't be scared to give it something.
It's got, man. It's the smokiness is there, the oakiness is there. Now I will say it does not smell like it tastes. However, don't let that fool you because it tastes incredible. This is a good pour. I enjoyed it enough to have to go back for seconds.
So I have to agree with that because I think I'm gonna pour a little bit more of this while we're doing all of this now.
All right, I'm trying to figure it out, Brandy.
So Paul, just to reiterate, that's the reason we're asking for donations. You know, I feel like, $20 for 18 bottles raises about $360. We've probably got $700 to $800 tied in this barrel with bottles.
Okay, Jesse, I know.
Buying
I
the
got
barrel and all. We're not looking to get rich. We're not looking to make money off it. It just helps us keep.
Put Brandy down for a bottle.
So how many bottles that leaves us?
you. Jesse says, "Quit pouring double shots. I'm watching you." Okay, you got me.
This is
Never forget the toast.
This is fucking cool. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a lot of fun.
Like a kid in a candy store right there.
You know what's my favorite part of this? Is I'm getting to bottle our very own infinity barrel and our very personalized bottles.
I'm just going to say.
Put Mitch Cortez down for a bottle.
Okay.
Mitch?
Yeah, I'm getting to do all of this wearing the Burt Kreischer shirt. And on the back it says something about the All-American drinking team, and I think I qualify.
I feel kind of, I don't know, bro. I feel kind of bad.
About what?
Because I haven't tried the Infinity Barrel.
You will tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I feel a whole lot better now.
I'm actually looking forward to see if this extra
Sabrina and Brandy getting ready to go out there. Cat fight, let's go.
I'm curious to see what that extra week did to these bottles. Because look,
all this is really tough. It's tough. I know we got a lot of moving parts. I'm trying to be on the live. I might just have to get off the live stream.
Like, Paul, you ought to be able to bypass that, but if not, it's
9076.
9076.
9076. In case you missed it the first 2 times.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this again because
8675
so look,
309.
No, that's Jenny's number.
my take on this. My take on this is on the nose. It's got that robust, that Old Forester robustness. Got a sweet. I like it. Still, I'm calling it that raspberry, cranberry, whatever it is.
I don't really get a whole lot of
How many
berry.
bottles of
Still, I'm raspberry.
I don't really berry. I get like a
bottles left? Donations. It's a dollar
palate
donation.
wise. What I like about it is it checks that box more on the realm of what I like. I find it's kind of light. It's not real in your face. Doesn't have that
So
cash.
my first initial sip, it did.
Yeah.
But I always like to go to the third sip, and at the third sip, it is very mellow.
Yeah.
Fall down for a bottle.
I'm gonna hit y'all with one of John's. It smells like fresh cut grass type scenarios, right? So to me, what I get,
There's
I don't
one
get no
more,
berry
one
at
more
all.
shavings.
what I get is, hear me out. You're standing over the sink washing dishes, and your lady cooked pancakes that morning, and you get that whiff of syrup
Oh.
on a plate.
Like the maple syrup.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Like
so,
maple.
so that would be maple.
oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know what tree it was.
Yeah, like the maple syrup.
But
Yeah.
that's what I get.
So
That makes sense.
You mean to tell me
Yeah.
you've never
Me
chewed
too.
on maple bark and wanted it out?
No, but I've eaten a pancake.
out with maple syrup.
Yeah. Not with maple.
You had like Mrs. Buttersworth or something. Yeah, it wasn't maple syrup.
Mrs. Buttersworth and Aunt Jemima. Well, let me
Yeah.
tell you, too bad business.
So
All right, so we almost halfway bottled, guys. Which we get
I mean-
halfway. We get halfway through. We're gonna go ahead and do our rating on this 19.
The nose and the palate is so vastly different, but it's not off-putting whatsoever. It's inviting.
That compliment,
Yes.
it's
which is usually one of the most common situations when it comes to bourbons. Is the nose? To me, normally the nose has the sweet, the palate has the oak, and that's what I look for in a bourbon.
I get them
This is very good.
It is.
on the nose. I ain't really said nothing. I'm just sitting, smelling, tasting.
I'm just definite.
That's John's first pour in weeks.
It is. I'm
Thursday.
yeah. It could.
Shout out for John.
It could taste like I'm chewing
My
on an
poor boy's
old shoe.
dying over here.
Oh, I care right
Like, I want more.
now.
This is something that
I smell. You smelling?
You drink it and you want more.
smelling maple syrup. Yeah, I mean everybody loves pancakes. That is correct.
I hear you make the best pancakes, Lori.
Sabrina, I'm not gonna lie to you, it smells great. Oh,
That's one of the front.
what I
front
do
twelve.
have to say is that I don't smell a maple syrup. I get like a leather. Smell leather.
Yeah, I
But
don't
you
get no
also-
leather whatsoever.
You also got ice in your glass, so it kind of changes it a little bit.
Doesn't kind of change.
You're right.
It changes it.
I smell your glass and I smell like a belt.
Yeah, it's like a leather,
So-
like a leathery smell.
So keep in mind, that's another thing we're gaining tonight with this episode, the way we're doing it, is the
A whole
versatility,
nother perspective.
versatility of having somebody with ice versus two without ice. And you see the vast differences. in what ice does.
look, you know,
Bourbon can open up so much.
Ben likes his bourbon with a little ice, and you know everybody likes their bourbon different ways, and that's what's
Either ice, or if I can't have ice, it just like 3 or 4 drops of water. It changes.
ranking.
It opens up to me. It opens up the flavor of bourbon.
And
Everybody feels that way?
sometimes it is. Some of them it does. It complements it. But I think the ice does it less than like a drop or two of water.
and to me,
I would agree.
Because the ice dilutes it.
I get the same thing on the palate. I get a bittery old leather.
So
I gotta shoot some water. Clean my glass.
So I want to, now that I got a chance to dive in, the front 12 bottles are bottled. And by the way, guys, I know you can see it on the screen, but look how beautiful that is. It looks so beautiful. We ain't even bottled the second half yet, and I can't wait to get into to making the next barrel. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain about that at all. That is a very, very good pour.
A lot of our bottles come from a lot of different places. We got our sponsors. We got our little go-to places, and I know Dula's been watching. We get a lot of bourbon from Don's Country Store and Reserve. Y'all
Sure to check him out.
check him out. He's got a decent bourbon selection.
Good
And
bourbon
if, he,
selection.
and, if he,
Sabrina.
and if he doesn't have it, talk to him. He may be able to get it for him.
He's also a big time supporter of what we do. He follows the band. He follows the Bourbon Budz. I mean, look, it's people representing people, friends representing friends. And that's
Yep. We love it. Bayou Side Liquor in Thibodeau.
Thibodeau has been a huge
Has been a
contributor
huge-
to us. I mean,
Yeah. Get a lot of bourbon from there. We 7-3 Distilleries.
Ooh,
So who else?
Ricky's Discount.
Ricky's Discount in Kenner. A lot of places. So just like to give a shout
Yeah,
out.
we want everybody.
Shout
look,
outs to
we
everybody who's been involved in this process.
don't forget about anybody. We are very aware of who's a part of what we do, and we're very, very grateful for everybody that's
a lot of the viewers, all of the followers. You
yeah, to
know,
all of you. We appreciate
all
all
the
of you.
viewers.
Really do. Now, let's go ahead and start ranking this before we move on to our next giveaway. Dog is trying to tear through the giveaway. It's okay.
Oh, she wants some of this pour. It's
We want
good.
some of these pour.
You heard, oh, it tastes like
Hey,
leather.
John, why don't you go first on this?
So it's about in the middle of where I like my bourbon. It has a leathery smell. It smells like good barrel bourbon, and it kind of tastes like leather to me too. So this pour's not as good as the first one to me. I'm gonna give it a 7. That's just where I see it. It's good.
So,
Where I'm comfortable drinking a bourbon.
all right, so I want to influence Ben's pick on this a little bit while Luna's popping in. Visit
Hey,
with
Luna.
her best friend. No, Luna.
This is my best friend right here, y'all. Dog loves me to death. It's his
Yeah,
dog, but
she's-
it's my dog. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now,
Yeah, really. So I want to kind of influence Ben's take on this. Luna, you want to go visit everybody? Get your butt up there. Go up there. Now, lay
Want to see
down
Uncle Ben.
and stay. Stay. No, stay. That's my lovable baby. She just loves everybody. We'll let her sit down in the corner of it. So, I feel like it complements, the two different pours complement each other. There are some differences that
that's right. She smelled that leather too.
there's some obvious differences between them. Right? So I feel like the first one had
Huge
that lingering
differences.
sweet that I really liked, I really enjoyed. I also feel like the first bottle, the bottled and bond, the proof on the barrel, Paul, is 93 proof, which is what I was fixing to talk about with this old Forester.
Hey, Paul, look, hey, I appreciate the little extra donation you did give too.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. So I feel like the bottled and bond, not relatively. I feel like the bottled and bond is a little hotter, which is more my flavor profile. However, I feel like the 93 proof on the 1910 is a very approachable bourbon.
Oh, it's 93. Barrel, and actually, what we're sipping on right now is 93.
93 proof. So to me, it's the more approachable pour. It's the more, the 85, 90, 95
Anywhere
proof.
between 90 and 100 is most of your typical
Well, 80 and
bourbons.
100. 80 and 100 is most of your typical bourbons. I feel like it's the more standard run of the mill. However, it's the double.
Yes.
And
It
to
is.
me, it's got this. It's not robust because it's not high enough proof to be, but it is complex. It's got this complexity. It's got some oak. It's got a little sweetness on the palate. It's nothing. It's the exact opposite. Bottle of Bond had the oak on the front with a little bit of the burn on the front, and it finished like lingering finishes. To me, this one has a little sweet with the oak on the palate, but it doesn't finish with that sweet. I'm gonna say gave the bottled and bond a 7. I'm going with a 6. I think the bottled and bond was slightly better just with it. I'm saying 6.
You ready?
Yeah.
I gotta disagree a little bit. The first pour was good. It didn't blow me away. However, the second pour, for me, what it did was like I said earlier, the nose and the palate was so different. There was just that much different level of appreciation.
Like a complexity. Like it was so much more complex and so much different.
I've had my rating since beginning of my second pour. I knew what I was going to rate it. And I'm going to go with an 8. I could see myself drinking this. I could see myself buying this bottle and then sitting down and enjoying this bottle on my back porch with a cigar.
What's up, Diego? Hey, you guys give a huge shout out to our brother, Mr. Diego. He is
What's up, Diego?
the man, the face, the voice of Asylum Radio Network.
Oh,
Brother out in Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all, a huge shout out to you, Diego. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for sharing our shit last week, brother. Really appreciate it. So you giving it an 8.
I'm going a solid 8.
I went 6. Went 7. So hey, look at so realistically, when we accumulate the score, 1 out of 30. Same shit as the first bottle.
Oh, you're
fair
right.
enough.
It did.
It drinks hotter than
Hotter
93.
than a 93, but
My thing about
And
that,
I didn't find that, but also I'm drinking it on ice.
well, and look, my thing about that is, it's one thing to drink hotter than the proof, but we're so used to the 125, 130 proof stuff that when you start getting in that 100 and lower, it's just blatantly obvious that it's not as hot as some barrel proof stuff. I don't think it drank overly smooth. I just think the bottled and bond had that little extra bite, and that's what I like.
I rathered it too.
I think the bottled and bond was better. But I don't disagree with Ben that there was some extra complexity in 19.
I appreciated that.
And again, you drink on ice, so the profile changes so much.
It does.
Neat to ice, it's dry.
Sometimes it's a slight change. Sometimes, like you said, it's dry.
All right,
I will say this. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm
good.
sorry, but whenever John had it, he first poured it and I smelled it. To me, it was straight alcohol. After it lingered for a while, it kind of dissipated a little bit. I smelled it again. I smelled it was the leather, like you had said. And look, you just let it sit there for a little bit and it changes. You know?
Agreed. So, Diego, outside of us heading up that way in November with Josie Music Awards, November 2nd, we plan to be out there with you, get to hang out with you. Maybe we can drag some Bourbon Budz up there and we can make a whole Nashville ordeal out of it. Let's talk about that. That could be a really, really cool weekend to turn that into something special. So Ben, what I will say to that comment is, John and I have both got quite a bit more time of drinking straight bourbon. The more you do, it's kind of like riding a bike. The more you ride a bike, the better you get at it, right?
Yeah.
So I do not taste ethanol in anything we try. The hottest bottle I have on the shelf is absolutely delicious, and you taste it, you probably say, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, you would be like, "Nah, I ain't drinking."
Well, yeah, I still get the ethanol.
Well, and so that's the thing is, the more regularly, when the ethanol goes away, that actually turns into a different kind of profile.
Laura, you're also.
What I usually compare that to is a bitterness. It's not.
My girl Lori.
It's not hot. It's not. Oh my God, that burns. It's more of a. It's got that little bitterness that you can tell. It's got some body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look, I noticed because the first time we ever gave you a sip of bourbon, I'll never forget it.
Oh, dude, it was scotch.
It wasn't even bourbon. It was scotch. You took a sip and you went,
Oh my
man,
God.
who would drink this crap? And you left.
You
You walked outside. You left, and then
Yeah, I went probably
right there in the
two-
wet bar.
about 2 or 3 minutes later, we sipping it, we enjoying it. You walked back in, and you were like, "All right, I ain't gonna lie, that was good. Let me have some more." We both took
Yeah, I remember now.
You can't make that up.
I remember that.
That dude went from I'm gonna throw this shit up in the long grass to man, can I have some more of that? The long grass needs some more.
That would be cool, Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
Look, I mean, contrary to you guys, I enjoy scotch.
I actually we enjoy scotch,
We
but
do.
very
Not
selective.
it's not as much as the bourbon, but
Scotch is a much more narrowed flavor profile, and it's separated by 3 different flavor profiles, and you either like it or you don't. It's not one of those.
I like
kinda
it.
like some of it's really rough, and some of it's holy
They're good.
shit, that's really good. I've got 2 of the bottles that I thought were incredible, and But I've tried Macallan. I haven't had the 12.
It's really good.
Macallan's
18's good. 12's good.
Remember that bottle? I actually gave it to my cousin because my cousin's Caribous.
Because I got a bottle of it in my cabinet.
Yeah, so I ended up. My cousin is a huge.
And look, Scotch is
Scotch.
It's an acquired taste. You either like it.
Look, it's gonna sit in my cabinet. It's not gonna get drank. So I gave it to him, and he put it to good
Yeah, I
use.
keep mine on my shelf on my display, man. People can see it, and if you want some, really echo. All three of y'all talking. Okay, so we gotta be mindful.
So we'll be mindful of that.
And all it is it's the gates are lifting. When the gates open on all three mics, it's trying to put. So, 21 out of 30. 21 out of 30 on both bottles. I think we're starting off pretty solid. I think that this has gone really well. That being said, I think it's time for a giveaway.
Love giveaways.
I love giveaways. So,
Wait, who won the last one?
giveaway.
Oh, that's right. He got the bourbon
That's right.
flavored candle.
So here's what
We
I
got
think.
Not the candle, the wax.
That's what I meant.
So here's what I think we're going to do this time. I think we're going to give away a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass.
Yep.
So
If you want to win a Glencairn glass, put glass.
we want
in
to
the
see
comments.
glass in the comments. Comment glass for a chance to win a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass. And we were just informed that you can also pick the color of the etching you would like.
Yep.
Oh, they don't get a freshly sipped out of one?
You rock too, Laura.
There's only one person that has one of those. Hey, Brittany, thank you so much for sharing, for
you,
posting
Lori.
that. We appreciate you.
Brittany.
Thank you, Laurie. You rock. So, yeah, comment glass for a chance to win a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass. Doug's trying to get the pair ball. Look at him.
Glass.
Go ahead on.
Glass.
Funny story. So, my buddy Doug, you know, if you guys has been here, you know that Doug's here with us every week. Doug came out here about a month and a half, sat down with John and I, and we got snaily.
Him and his wife Trish.
Yeah, and he was trying to sneak away with a Bourbon Budz glass. I'm not even sure that he knew he was doing it. But when I noticed it, I'm like, bro, you want a glass? And he's like, yeah, I kind of do. Man, look, you don't have to. Just go ahead and take it, bro. You can have one. I appreciate you. So Doug is actually the only other person besides us that has a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass.
And look, I'm not mad at him because he posts TikToks with the glass.
He supports the shit out of us, and we look, Doug, we love you, brother. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I want to hang with Doug. I'm not got a chance to.
Look,
I want to. I know it.
What's up, Kerry? Huge shout out to you, brother.
Kerry,
We are enjoying every
What's up,
second.
Gary?
we love you, brother. You the man.
Are you keeping up with everybody commenting glass? All right, awesome. You know, and he was speaking in cursive, Trish. That is fair.
Speaking in curve.
And we are very aware of what that means. What's up, T Nick? Hey, glad to see you can make it, brother. So yeah, you guys keep coming in the comments, and we're actually going to start to move on towards the 1920. So John, I'm going to let you do the honors on that while everybody's commenting. Come in the comments and put glass in the comments for a chance to win a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass.
The next pool, we got the 1920 Old Forester. It's 115 proof.
Ooh, yes, I can.
So that's right in the range that me and Chet became accustomed to liking.
Very fair.
So this one here says it's bottled. It was bottled as a medicinal whiskey at 117 West Main Street, under the Kentucky permit number 3.
Is that in Louisville?
Yes, and it is typical barrel proof at the time prior to bottling was 115.
So, fun fact about this 1920 bottle, it is actually called the Prohibition.
Yes, it was bottled in the Prohibition
So,
era. So
we actually, when we went to Kentucky last year, our first trip out there.
that's how they got away with.
So what it was it was banned. So they were allowed to make bourbon and get rid of it, or whiskey, I should say, as medicine. And they would prescribe whiskey for everything. And that's how they stayed afloat. But honestly, we got to see a lot of the history of it, and it was so intriguing. It was so cool. Kerry, if you want to buy a bottle, if you notice on the top of the screen, above me and above John, there's a Cash App and there's a Venmo. For $20, a $20 donation to us to help support the cause, we'll have a bottle with your name on it.
Look, we have some people who gave a little more of a donation, and we appreciate
We appreciate everything
Thank
you
you.
guys do, and look,
every little bit helps to do
everything
this.
helps.
And we're not trying to make anything. We're just trying to continue doing this.
So, Kerry, if you do happen to send us a Venmo or a Cash App, just come in the comments and let us know. That way we can account for you right there, because we've only got so many bottles to go. Now, I think it's time to dig in.
I'm fixing to
start
get a little
pouring this.
medicine, Doug.
Yep, we're fixing to get in the little medicine. John needs
There you
that
go,
medicine.
Lori.
Dooley
Gotta
says
have
this
ice.
is his favorite.
So I have to agree with
Old
Dooley.
Forester pour.
I feel like I think the 1924 10 year that you
The
had,
10 year that
I think
got,
it's a little better
which
than this.
actually got that one from Dooley.
But I think it's a toss up between 1920 to 1924 and Statesman. I like
Thank you,
the
Lori.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
You know
catch
what's
Russell.
up.
So
Yeah.
here's that
So
fresh
we're gonna
crack.
pour
We
it so we
like.
can spin the wheel. Talk about it.
Was
That
it
was a
a
good
good one.
pop.
She had some grip.
That's good.
couldn't see your fingers in there.
Yeah. John over here with me. All right, guys. So you guys have got a couple more minutes, about another minute or two. Come in the comments and put glass in the comments for a chance to win a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass. So go ahead and get in there before we start the countdown. And also, you guys are still subjected. You can share the stream and comment shared once you do it, and that puts you in for a chance to win one of these two Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel bottles. We're going to give 2 bottles away tonight. So you come in the comments with shared after sharing the stream, and that puts you on the wheel.
Oh.
All right.
That's gonna take the cake on the nose anyway.
Well, yeah, that is good. Need to smell the meat one first. You already sniffed it. Ooh. All right. So, guys, we're going to start the countdown. You will be down to 10 seconds. Comment glass for a chance to win a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass, starting right now.
10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll give a little latency period. I see a couple people popped up on
Yep.
here. Brother-in-law, want a glass? Put glass. Put glass.
All right, Aiden,
Glass.
make sure you catch Brittany DeSalvo. Michelle
Vastly
Child.
different.
Yes, it is absolutely vastly different. All right, guys.
Can't drink it yet.
Before we start drinking on it, we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. So, hey, what's up?
Which way does the wheel spin?
So the wheel spins like my hand going up.
What's up,
You
Gil?
got to spin down. All right. So for our Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass. Oh, we got Ty jumped in. Go ahead, throw Ty on the list. All right. So this spin, it's okay, brother.
Sorry, it's loud.
So
What's up, Kayla?
this spin is for a
Yeah,
chance to
Ellen, you
win
want
a Bourbon
chance to win a
Budz.
glass? Put
Glencairn.
glass in the comments. We'll give her a chance to just pop
Yeah.
in.
So yeah, Caleb,
What's up,
since you
Ty?
just popped in, if you want a chance to win a glass, go ahead and comment glass for a chance to win a Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass.
I was telling somebody about Ty's cooking the other day.
Incredible.
It's fun.
Miss Rock Queen is with Massive Media,
Yes.
Mississippi.
Huge shout out.
Check them out.
Oh, I was getting
All right.
tired.
Fixing to go ahead and spin this wheel, guys. All right, we got you, Kerry. Go ahead and put Kerry for a bottle.
Thank you, Gary.
All right, Joey and Kalen. Go ahead, throw Joey and Kalen on the wheel for the glass. And Kerry.
Glass.
Kerry's already on it.
Look, I'm gonna just go ahead and give another 10-second
All
countdown.
right, we're going to do one more countdown for it.
More
Ready?
countdown. Let's get in here.
Go.
10, 9, 8,
Oh, I'm about to-
7, 6. Don't do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's it. All right, here we go.
All right. We'll spin the wheel in a couple seconds. Here we go.
On the count of 3, Aiden, you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah.
That was not the count of 3.
Well, you can't even see my hand because
Yeah.
the wheel's covered.
Can't see your
Sorry.
face either. This has been the best view we've had.
Tell you what, it's starting to look better.
Oh,
It's starting to look better in here.
All right,
Thanks,
guys. So
guys.
once again, want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys out here that come and watch us.
Almost can't.
We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you
No
all so
way.
much. Wait a minute.
Ty?
Oh, there you go.
Tyler
We want
Sayre.
Let's go, Ty.
a big congratulations to our brother-in-law, Mr. Tyler Sayre. Y'all give Ty a huge shout out in the
He
comments.
wins a custom Bourbon Budz Glencairn glass. And look, Ty, get up with Miss Tammy to pick your color
Yep.
on what you want the color to
I'll
be.
put it in the
on glass.
comments and we'll notice.
I'll put it in your comments and we'll know. Good job, man. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we gotta be mindful.
All right, guys. So now we're going to dig into this 1920. Well, I'll tell you what, I've smelt on it a few times.
Congrats, Ty.
Before we do that, so if anybody that's interested in donating to our cause, that puts you in a $20 donation, puts you in for one of these Infinity Barrel bottles. So go ahead. If you look up on top of the screen, you see the Cash App, you see the Venmo, what, Cash App?
Kalen, yeah, Kalen, you can give a $20 donation, get you a bottle.
That puts you on the side for a bottle. We've got about 9 or 8 bottles left, I think. So go ahead and get in that Cash App or that Venmo, and we'll have a bottle with your name on it. And by the way, let me remind everybody, each one of these bottles are individually numbered. So the bottle you get the specially engraved bottle with the individual number, and you get to keep it. And I will tell you, as soon as you're going to try this, you're going to absolutely love this plant. It's incredible.
And listen, those numbers on those bottles are gonna mean something eventually one day. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do something. So those numbers are gonna be
mean
important.
something.
We're gonna do
6. We have 6 bottles left.
We have 6
It's
bottles
not even
left.
poured yet.
Yeah, we didn't even fill
Even
them.
all poured
We
yet.
didn't even fill them all yet. So we're going to continue filling. Here's John's going to start here shortly. And
Filling this.
okay, so if you want me to do it, you can.
Or whatever. We'll talk about
Yeah,
this.
we'll talk about it.
while we
So
do.
here we go. Old Forester 1920 Prohibition.
Almost heated.
Tom was cheating. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh, and I tell you what, Butter Nose is incredible on that.
On it now. Just let us know where you sent it. Oh, we'll put you down.
All right, so I got Kalen and Cash App. So Kalen, you sent $40, chick. So are you looking for 2 bottles, or are you just done times 2? Okay, so put Kalen down for 2 bottles. That leaves us 4 bottles remaining, guys. 4 bottles. Now be mindful that number 1 and number 2 are not up for grabs. Number 1 and number 2 are mine and John's personal bottles. So sorry, not fucking sorry. Our barrel. But that being said, yeah, we need bigger bottles for John pours. So look, John, if you notice, we're pouring up to the, and you got to slow it up when you get to the top. You stop it right at the bottom of the neck. So guys, this Old Forester 1920 is fucking legit. I feel like Ben wants to talk to somebody else more than us. Look. So Ben, what you think about this?
You're gonna be upset or maybe
I'm
disappointed.
not gonna be
However,
upset. I know you got ice in it.
I am.
Yeah, it smells like ice.
I'd rather the second pour. I've only taken 2 sips, so
That's fair.
let me let it
This one
linger a
first.
bit.
So and look, that's fair. So the 1920 is absolutely incredible. And you know, Ben, I like the fact that we have the ability of you on ice and us not. I really enjoy that because I think that it kind of shows a more broad perspective. And look, everything changes.
I agree.
I feel like this pour is very complex, more complex than the 1897. It's got more body. It's got 113, 115 proof.
Remember,
It's 115. See it on the label.
and you know, I feel differently. I feel like the second pour was much, maybe bolder is not the word, but
second pour was definitely more oaky.
I would agree.
Which, you know, kind of calling it out as a double oak makes more sense. I feel like the second pour should be there. What I like about this one, which you might taste in a little bit of the ethanol, to me, it's got that little bitterness that I look for. It's not overly
Definitely
sweet.
got a little bitterness.
Get cherry, Cody. I was fixing to say that. I definitely get cherry. Kalen, we miss you too, chick. And look, we'll be out that way before you know it. We'll be at Metal and Beer Fest in May. And on top of that, I heard through the grapevine they might be trying to go out to Viking Beach. I get carried away, but we're trying. So yeah, I know. I talked to her at the sanctuary. What I'm saying is, we're all going to be at Metal and Beer Fest. We're going to talk about that a little bit more the further we get into the episode. Huh? Well, how many bottles we got left? 4. Okay, so 4 bottles left, guys. You want a bottle? A minimum of $20 donation to the cause, and you'll have a bottle. There's 4 left.
You know, I really don't get a whole lot of the cherry.
So I get the cherry, and so that's one of the things I noticed about ice with it, is when it is that overwhelmingly sweet or sweetness, the water and the ice draws that back almost immediately.
Let me see yours. See, that's so different.
It is.
So different.
Oh God, it's not even on the same. It's not even on the same planet.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's overwhelmingly cherry.
it's not, but I do. But the cherry is prominent. Taste it.
It's there.
You
It's there if you're looking for it.
You got to remember when it comes to bourbon whiskeys, more often than not, the flavors that you're getting are really hard to narrow down. Kind of said, "What is this?" I recognize it,
Right.
but when you can distinctively say that's what that tastes like, you know, because realistically, it's still whiskey. You know what I mean? So it's still going to taste
Fair
like
enough.
whiskey. So it's.
I'm not really sure, man.
Well, think about this too. So we're tasting what they have considered back in that time frame, basically a cash, like barrel strength. And what you're doing with ice is you're doing the same thing that you do if you distill it down to 80 proof.
Huh?
And so what happens is that's more often than not, it's not always about the heat with barrel strength. It's more about the flavor profile. That you're not watering down. Because like I said, when you get that sweet, usually that's the first thing to go. When you put ice, water, anything in it, the sweet starts to go.
See, this particular pour, it's not. I guess until you said anything, I didn't even really think about the heat.
Well, because it's watered down.
Fair enough.
This one has a low heat.
There's something about it that I can't put my fingertips on.
Well, so you're taking a 115 bourbon and you're tasting it at somewhere around a 90. 85 to 90.
But I mean, realistically, for what I've been drinking, I've been drinking them all the same, so it's relative.
Right. It's relative in that sense. But the different flavor profiles, it's not. The different flavor profiles are going to be that different. Ice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like not everything reacts the same to the water and ice. So some things might have been more prominent that the ice don't affect in some versus this one might have stuff that's being affected.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so when it comes to sampling bourbon, you know, your preference of drinking is one thing, and nobody knocks drinking. What the knock is when it comes to sampling bourbon, it's you want it to be at its purest form. You want to taste it for what it is. Period. You don't want nothing hindering that. Perfect example. Doug pointed out to us. We're drinking like the Purple Top or the 135 proof, 30 proof stuff. You want a bigger glass because you can't get what you need out of the Glencairn on the nose. It doesn't escape like it should. So the bigger glass works better. All of that stuff plays a role in how the bourbon tastes.
Look what Emily just put.
I don't know.
That's funny.
They arguing in the comments. That's cool. We like it. But,
Love.
so
let's get some of John's feels on this.
I bottled 6 bottles. Let me get in on this.
You might need a nap.
On the nose, I hadn't even been listening. Y'all, I don't know what y'all takes on it. So.
You know, John, I got a lot of years with you, bro. I'm very aware that when you're doing anything, you don't hear fuck.
I don't hear nothing. Nobody. Nothing. That's right.
I talked to you for 5 minutes over here 2 weeks ago, and you didn't hear a fucking word I said.
Not the first word. Yeah. So, I get like a little small hint of cherry.
Get the cordial cherry. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not like
it's
sugar,
not
it's cherry.
overpowering.
It's like
I get a little hint of cherry. That's pretty much what I get. That's
You know, I can't catch the cherry on it.
well, you also got ice too.
Fair enough, but I mean, I took a sip
you
of his
did?
and I couldn't really catch the cherry like talking about either.
Well,
it wasn't prominent to me.
It's not in your face. It's the one that when you smell it, you say that's cherry.
Oh yeah. good.
That is good shit.
Incredible.
To go with the same thing as Dula, I feel like 1920 might be my favorite.
Emily is 100% correct, and anybody who knows me knows she's. Yeah. So, I don't taste the cordial cherry.
No, I find on the palate it's
I
not.
get the cherry on the nose. On the palate, I get like it's like a caramel, but it's not. It's almost like a burnt caramel.
So that's
Like a charred caramel.
Yeah.
I get. You can definitely taste the char.
Like
Now,
a charred caramel. It's not sweet caramel. It's more like a.
I will say is this 1920 goes back in the same direction. That lingering sweet finish.
Call me crazy, but it tastes almost like a waffle cone. You get an ice cream in a waffle cone. That
You know what? That's
kind of tastes like a waffle cone.
that's fair.
Chocolate lining.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Fair.
Is that
That's a
waffle
fair
cone.
assessment.
You know?
Glad to see you back again.
So and look, and the other thing about this is our palates are we're gonna taste it.
Right. And you know, look, that's me not paying attention to y'all, because sometimes, I'm not going to lie,
Influence makes a lot of difference.
people's opinions influence your opinion.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean, like naturally, they may taste a flavor that you don't taste or you can't pinpoint, and then you taste it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe so.
how did you say that?
Right.
You had to throw better than that
Give me
one.
one. Give me a pickleball, bro.
Right.
Bring the
So,
snacks, dude. What are you doing? Aiden throwing pickleballs. I don't know.
I'm
It
just saying that's what we call teamwork makes it.
feels weird. Fuck, I'm gay.
You heard him. You heard it here first, guys.
yeah. The doghouse is actually pretty clean right now, Doug.
Doghouse is
No, I'm
clean.
You
good.
can't have that.
I'm good.
Come on, one more shot.
It's more of the picture.
Getting pickleballs thrown.
All right. All right, guys.
You
we-
can
we
never
live
make it
on
as
the show.
All right. So
What they call Chinese chefs that throw the food?
we're gonna do another giveaway.
Baji.
We're gonna do a man cave.
We're gonna do
Candle.
We're gonna do the candle this time.
We'll do a candle. So anybody in
What
the-
flavor is the
in the
candle?
All right.
comments
So before
wanna win a
we do
candle.
that, before we go into anything, we want everybody, if you want a chance to win a Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz candle, come in the comments with candle. And we're going to put you up on the wheel. Aiden, make sure you're
I
ready to
think you're onto
start.
something there, Carrie.
So make sure you're on there and make sure you're paying attention because they're fixing to start blowing it up.
Oh, the Fruit Loops
Now,
one smells
that being
so
said,
good.
while you guys are coming and letting us know if you want a chance to win a candle, no, it's a flavor. It's not a scent. Absolutely. If you like one of them Fruit Loop candles, you got to eat it with a spoon. It's incredible.
I mean, some of them make you want to eat them with a spoon. So candles are
Told
pretty
you it was
good.
coming quick. you can't mess
yeah.
around, bro. You mess around too much. So
Yep.
yeah, you can't find out till you fuck around. So that being said, y'all come in the comments for candle now. 1920. I think I'm gonna go first. This time.
Well, before you do that, give me that bottle.
Right there.
I'm gonna try it neat. Just gonna have me just a tiny pour.
Just a little
maybe
bit.
maybe the ice might be skewing my.
It is.
On
It
this,
is.
it is. On this spectrum, you're gonna be in the same playing field as us.
So Leslie got her and Robert, Mr. Sauce himself.
Yep, Mr. Sauce.
So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make it real interesting. Now that you're getting to try it, I'm gonna talk about what I get out of it while you're trying it.
Okay.
So I'm going first. What I'll say is, while all three that we've tried so far has been really good, the 1920 just exceeds the expectations. Like when you drank Old Forester in general, that bottle is the bottle. That is the bottle that makes you say, I will fucking drink Old Forester.
I know Dula said that
Right,
earlier.
it's
That's
his
his
favorite
favorite bottle, and
Look,
I'm agreeing. So far, I'm agreeing with you.
I'm being honest. That is my favorite Old Forester bottle. It's got the proof on it.
Fantastic.
It's got the proof. It's got the complexity. It's got a little bit of the sweet, nothing overwhelming. You know, I get a little cordial cherry. It's not in your face cordial cherry. But what I like about it is it resembles the 1897, where it's got the complexity, but it has that lingering sweet back end finish like that. It's a solid. I'm going to say out of these three so far, that gets my 8. I think at the price point, that bottle runs for normally about $60. Realistically, it's hard not to be worth $60 in good bourbon. I think at 60 to even 70, even if you find it at 70, I'd buy that bottle for $70. It's just a solid pour all the way across, and it's pretty readily available. So that helps the cost. I'm going 8, and I stand firm by that. I give it 8. What you think?
Giving it an 8 myself. It's ham up. I mean, everything that I said about it. You know, I get the cherry on the nose. I get the burnt caramel on the palate. I get the waffle cone, ice cream cone on the palate.
The finish is my favorite. That's my favorite part of it is the finish.
It is, and that's where I taste the waffle cone. I mean, I may call me crazy, but that's what I tasted it.
So now
it's good.
So you're going 8. I'm at 8. So,
well, yes, here we go.
Yeah, I want your honest opinion now that you had it.
8.2.
My favorite part of this pour was not the taste, the smell. It smelled really good. It was really hard for me to pinpoint what it was, which I guess is intriguing to me. I kind of like that. However, and you know, look, maybe it's due to my lack of drinking bourbon all the time, or drinking higher proof bourbons all the time.
Say that you drink more bourbon than us.
You know, I do drink, but I don't know. It's all personal, right? Bourbon is all personal. One bottle I can absolutely love. You can't stand. For me, this bottle just don't do it for me. And if I want to give an honest rating to it, I can't go higher than 6.
That's fair.
And something about it just doesn't do it for me.
All right, so I want to make a good point with this. Before we move on, we're going to talk about a couple of things after this. But I want to make a very valid point. The reason that I'm glad that you're here drinking with ice and you're tasting and we're getting these different perspectives. Because even though it's a 6 to you, that bottle outscored both other bottles. Because you're 6.
By 1 point?
1 point. And so it's an accumulative score for a reason. Because I'm going to think something's good that you might not. And vice versa. You may taste something and say, this is fucking incredible. 5, 6. But the fact is, it doesn't.
I am with that. Still lost it.
It doesn't. Well, and I still like that. I think it's called popcorn.
No, that's a fail. They should have never done that.
My thing was, what I like about it is the fact that it's versatile. It's complex. It's not a one size fits all. Everybody's got a different opinion, and that's what changes the game about all. Now, 22 out of 30. So far, the 1920 is winning. We've got one more bottle of Old Forester. Yeah, so Emily, Ben's actually been drinking it on ice. Ty wants on the candle. So speaking of candle, we want to come back, and we're running out of time to get on the wheel for candle. So if you want a chance to win a Man Cave Candle Company, Bourbon Budz candle, come in the comments and say candle. Now.
I'll go ahead and let you do that.
Oh, I'm going to open it up.
Wait, let me do it.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to open it. But
right.
So
I've not opened one yet.
You can talk about it.
Before we move on to that, though,
Y'all talk
so
about
guys,
it.
we're gonna, yeah, and that's part of it, Kerry. But there's so much involved in all of this. What I want to reiterate with you guys right now is tonight is about this barrel, and this barrel is finally getting bottled. There are how many bottles left? 4.
Better get them
So
now.
we've got 4 unaccounted for bottles out of 24. We have 4 bottles unaccounted for. 3 bottles, sorry.
3 bottles. Oh, I did a fresh crack.
We had Ty accounted for already?
I get one.
Oh, then I'm
Okay,
gonna try to get
so
a fresh
guys,
crack.
we had, yeah, put it in the mic.
Oh, well, whenever you finish talking, I'm going to get it now. Ungate me.
We've got 3 bottles left. We're taking donations to help the cause. Guys, we do this because we love it. We love you guys. We love hanging out with you guys every week. Every little bit helps. So for a $20 donation to my Cash App, John's Venmo, there's 3 bottles left up for grabs. $20 donation gets you a Infinity Barrel Batch 1 bottle.
Can I
Custom
pay cash?
engraved. You know what? Yes, you can pay cash.
Put me up for one of the
Okay,
bottles.
so Ben wants a bottle. So there are 2 bottles left, guys. 2 bottles left.
Fresh crack. Emily, I didn't even know you did drugs. Well, I guess you married to John.
Okay,
you gotta have to do
hold
some
on,
kind
Ben.
of drugs.
Let's see what kind of fresh crack we're going to do. You're not going to pick it up.
Ungate me.
No, it's not the gate.
there you go.
It's not the gate. All right. Guys, let's see how this one works out.
Ooh,
Ooh.
she is different. You can tell by the crack that she got.
We've got 28 people on that we can see right now. Guys, come in the comments if you want a chance to win a Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz Edition candle. Comment candle in the comments right now.
Wait. Couple.
Well, you ought to ride this one out without the ice, bro.
No,
You can do it.
I don't want to skew the
Yeah.
the differential in. Yeah.
So,
Shouts out to Tammy.
that being said, we're
This
going to
thing's
go
got
ahead and
lace
start
on
this
it.
countdown here very shortly. If you want a chance to win a Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz candle, come in the comments now with candle. Cody Ball, I paid John. I'm going to go check it. Your phone's open.
All good.
Oh,
Lord.
God,
all
Emily,
good.
what is that? I'm joking.
Bruh, Emily with the Prozac.
Pretty awkward.
What it was that she gave me when I was sick? The Prozac?
No, we didn't seal them yet. All right, we got Cody. Hold on. Ty paid for Alicia Kober. Tracy paid for Ty and Alicia Kober. Cody
Sabrina.
Ball. Guys, hold on. How many bottles we had left after Ty's bottle? 3. Ben, we got Ben accounted for. 2.
And Alicia's.
Alicia Kober. That is it. Bottles are gone. Bottles are gone, guys.
Oh, Sabrina just sent.
Hold on. Listen, Sabrina.
If Sabrina's money comes through, she'll have
Hold
my
on.
bottle.
Wait a minute. Listen to me. We are giving away 2 bottles tonight, live on stream. So all the bottles are accounted for and they are paid for. Hold on.
Yeah, that's probably.
Oh, y'all. Eric just sent $20.
Okay, well, listen.
No, I'm going to give mine up. Don't
No.
worry about it. Yes, I'm going to give my bottle up. All right, hold on. Guys,
We have a bonus bottle.
Sabrina, we got you covered. Thank you so much. Bottles are now gone. The
Emily
last
with
2
the
bottles
freaking set.
available are the 2 bottles we're giving away tonight. And we're going to start that here very shortly. So, guys, no more. If you want to donate, we appreciate you guys. But listen, no more bottles are available on this barrel. There's only so many bottles in the barrel, guys. Thank y'all so much. You got Alicia Kober accounted for?
Come on, Emily, stop it.
No, Cody, we got you accounted for, brother. You good. Alicia, Alicia. Last name Kober. Kober. All right. Bottles are accounted for. Now,
Paul, if I win, I'll donate
you
one.
guys, we are going to start this countdown very shortly. If you want a chance to win if you want a chance to win a Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz Edition candle,
Like a Doug.
if you
He's
want
gotta sign it,
if
though.
you want a chance at a candle, come in the comments now with candle. Aiden, go ahead and throw the wheel up on the screen. I'll do the countdown while you're doing your thing. Yo,
If we have
John,
one more bottle, we can do a them guys signature bottle.
you know it's still not out of the question. Just saying. No, Sabrina, we are good. We are good. I promise you.
Oh, Emily, Prozac and
There's number
like I
24.
said, is not the same
All
thing.
right, Cody Ball.
Chart
You got
story.
Cody Ball up there for a candle? All right, guys. Come in the comments with candle. You got 10 seconds. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
John, you gonna let me bottle? You gonna let me bottle one, bro? or
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right, guys. We're going to leave a little bit time for lag.
18 or 20.
There's a
Right,
bunch
gotta let
of
me
you
get one.
guys in the stream with us tonight. Thank you guys so much for participating. Ben says he wants to fill one of these bottles, so we're going to let Ben do it. Now, you guys can call us crazy, but for all of you guys that have donated for a bottle, you know, we can talk about what signatures are worth in these bottles. I mean, look, this may be worth some big money one day. like at least half of what you paid in the donation. Oh, we got Rachel coming in on the lag. All right. Hey, Rachel, we got you covered. Did you get her on the wheel? Yeah, I got her. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and spin this wheel before we move on to this Old Forester. Now, Ben, that's beautiful. So that's all 24 bottles?
That's it.
What we got left in there?
We are filled.
I got some little bottles.
Hold on, we might have a little bit left at the bottom of the barrel.
So that's how we're going to close this night out tonight, too, because we've got some samples left in this barrel. So all 24
Oh
bottles.
yeah,
are
I still need to sample this
Oh,
barrel.
we're going to drink it here after this Old Forester. So, John, why don't you, or Ben, why don't you go ahead and start pouring our food in this?
All right.
Good
Good
deal.
deal.
Oh, you're going to get a sample.
You want a John pour?
No. The Old Forester. Finishing the Old Forester.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not
I
the
almost
barrel.
forgot.
The remnants of the barrel.
Let's see if there's
is gonna be
anything
from-
interesting about this
Yeah, well,
bottle.
well,
Well,
it's
it's
in
in
lace.
lace, so it's got to be good.
All right, guys. So while Ben's going ahead and getting this pour up,
There are no bottles left, Kerry. Oh, my
Pin
phone's
one
lagging. Sorry.
Who's yellow?
yeah,
Oh no, that's just.
John's yellow. You
Me, and I
can take the
want,
first pour.
Oh, got it. This is your thing.
I want a
Give
good
me
pour.
just
Yeah,
a
there you
bit.
go. That one's
Get
good.
more?
C'est bon.
don't put me a lot. Just a little
right.
taste.
Guys, we're going to go ahead. Are you ready for us, Aiden? Okay. So we're waiting on Aiden, but this is the Old Forester Statesman. What's the proof point on it? It's called Statesman.
At the bottle, you go ahead and
95.
take that thing off of there.
Easy, I agree. The bottom of the barrel is going to be fire.
And we did give
95
away a couple
proof.
samples if we got a sample or two, but they barely got anything left.
What the fuck? Give me that bottle. I know.
No, I was just checking it out.
You're not
You're
used
on
to
live
doing it.
podcast, though.
I know. This is my live reaction.
All right. So
I get
this
to keep
is
the lace.
you can keep the lace. Old Forester Statesman, 95 proof.
Is a Ben pour bigger than a John pour? No, it's a John pour.
So
Ben pour
what-
John pours.
what Old Forester's proud of is they are continuously sold before, during, and after Prohibition. Guys, I am looking very forward to this. Aiden, when you ready? All right, before we start talking about this pour, we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel.
Just for the candle.
On the count of three for a Man Cave Candle Company Bourbon Budz Edition candle. 1, 2, 3, go. Got it. All right, guys, good luck to everybody that's participating. Stick around if you're here. Stick around. We've got 2 bottles of Infinity Barrel to give away. We've got some samples at the bottom of the barrel to give
We
away.
actually have another candle wax melt to give
We
away
do.
too.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, we're going to
we
throw
gotta-
that in right here. We're going to spin it in for
Yep.
right after this.
There you go.
Y'all stop it. Y'all throw
Come
some
on,
huge.
DZ.
Oh my
Y'all throw
God,
some huge
DZ.
congratulations to DZ, the most
DZ
luckiest
gets
man in the
another
world. DZ has the candle. Documenting all this. Okay, so guys, everybody that's still in here, we're going to go ahead and give away the second wax melt pack. So watch. You ready?
Here we go.
While we're spinning this, y'all give
For the
DZ a
wax
huge
melt.
congratulations. 1. Oh, we going a long spin on this one? 1, 2, 3, go! Y'all, I swear to God, DZ has won everything known to man. So we're going to use this time for a conversation because Aiden went longest time possible to spin. This might be spinning to the end of the episode. You guys,
120
that's okay. That's 2
Oh my
minutes.
God.
So you guys, on May 17th at the Gulfport Dragway, it is Metal and Beer Fest 8, the Gulf Coast Metal Alliance's family reunion. There are 11 bands. There are 13 craft beers. It will be, I guarantee you, a hell of a time. $30 a ticket. You want a ticket to Metal and Beer Fest. It is a festival like no other. It is the most personal festival I've been to date, and I absolutely love it. Kerry is a genius when it comes to making craft beer. You don't want to miss it. Hit me or John up for tickets. We have tickets, $30 a piece. All right, we are narrowing it down.
Either rabbit foot or horseshoe.
Well, hold on. It's been spinning but it ain't been spinning for 2 minutes. All right, guys. Y'all throw a huge congratulations out to our brother-in-law, Mr. Tyler Sayre, who has won twice tonight. Cannot fucking believe it.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, look, Deezy's won everything.
I'm stoked to go see Ty at his place again.
Oh, dude, we fixing to go soon.
Yeah, other menus out.
I know. I got the menu.
We got to schedule us a date.
That menu looks.
Yeah, wax melt, Ty. Wax melt. All right, guys.
That's gonna what color he wants for his bourbon glass.
Yeah. So, Old Forester Statesman at 95 proof. Let's dig in, guys.
I have to say, it smells
Really good.
like our Infinity Barrel.
It does.
It smells like cordial cherries, caramel, vanilla. It smells like a dessert.
Water and ice.
Yeah, you watered down a dessert.
I am.
You see, just a little bit of ice changes it so much.
Drastically.
Can't quit.
This smells really good. But watch, hold on, hear me out. This smells really good too.
You know,
It smells watered down. That's what. I don't get any of that.
in my defense, I
get
can't
it.
quit because I'm going to need somebody to do my scans.
Right. All right, guys. Old Forester Statesman 95 proof. Cheers.
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 So, guys, stick around because we've got 2 Infinity Barrel bottles to give away. We've got samples to come out of the bottom of this barrel, guys. I want that. I don't know if y'all. I might want that more than the bottles. Bottom of the barrel. What the fuck? So I may have to retract my statement from earlier.
I'm going to
Tell you what, you know what? Straight off the bat, this reminds me. This is much closer to our second pour than anything for me. Which hey, look, I enjoyed the second pour.
I did too. I enjoyed all of them. I can't say I didn't enjoy any. This does resemble the second pour, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm starting to pick up on now that after I've sipped it, sweet on the finish.
Yep.
Look, I'm taking a big liking to that sweet on the finish.
Yeah, Emily, I'm gonna add to that. Doug and Trish need to be included in our endeavors when we go here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I think they would be absolutely impressed with what Ty does. Ty is a fucking genius.
I mean,
oh man, he made Ben think that a pasta was a pizza, and Ben fucked that pizza up.
Yeah,
hold on now.
It's true.
And you don't even eat pasta or pizza.
I didn't care what it was. It was delicious.
Very strange.
Is this duck or is this chicken? I don't care. Give it to me. Give
Duck down and give me some of this chicken. Oh, wait a minute.
Yep. Doug and Trish just don't know that they included themselves into our family by coming to hang out with us.
I will be honest with you, that is lights out. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? All right, guys. So now, that's lights out.
That is good neat.
So
that is really good neat.
Before we go any further, guys, we've got a good slew of people in here. If you share the post, go share the post, and then come in the comments after you share it and type shared.
Your name goes on a wheel
to win a bottle. One of the 2 bottles we're giving away
tonight.
The Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel, batch 1. There's 2 bottles left that's unaccounted for, and that goes to 2 of you guys. Now, you're saying that's good neat?
Yes.
That's lights out neat.
Let me just put it this way. That is so. I think aside from the first pour, I've tried them both with ice and neat.
Thanks, Trish. I appreciate it.
That's the best one neat so far for me.
I feel like this. I feel like this is like Aiden. We got some shares coming up. Bottles.
Come on, Doug. I love you, bro. Bring me some cigars. I got some for you too.
This is the flavor profile that I look for. It's got that little bitterness. It's very oaky. It's got a little sweet. It's got the sweet on the nose, which what I like is sweet on the nose. I want it to be there on the palate. It's not. It drinks a little hotter than what it is. It's 95. It probably drinks like a 105.
Same as our barrel. It drinks a little hotter than 93.
To me, it's got complexity. You can tell it's not 120. It's got complexity. just going to throw this out there. I feel like this pour is better than all three.
I agree.
And it's not that I don't think the 1920 was lights out. This is more of what I look for. Perfect.
I wholeheartedly agree.
So guys, we still got a ton of shit to do. We're not even going to waste too much time. We're going to go ahead and we're going to rank this. So you went first one time. We all went first one time. What y'all want to do?
So
How about this? What if on a count of three we all give our score at the same time? I know our mics don't like that.
Let me think about this for a little. Let's talk about it first, and then we'll give our number.
All right, so to me, I get the cherry, I get the caramel. It's very similar to the
Two. I same on the nose, but that makes that short.
On the palate, I get that cigar blend almost. It's like that. Tastes like cigar paper, cigar leaves. It tastes like charred oak. You keeping up with the shares? It has that distinct wood, oaky, but the finish is fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
The finish
has this lingering fruit that is like, oh my god,
Like
delicious.
not an apricot, not a mango, something.
No, like to me, I get more of a.
It's not like a specific fruit, but it's fruity.
We talked about that last week.
We talked about that, and it could be pear.
Could be pear.
Because it got that bitter, like that pear, fresh pear. I don't know if anybody has
I'll make this fair.
has ever had a Harry and David's pear. It tastes like a Harry and David's
I had a
pear.
Harry pear.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start it off because I bought this bottle. I feel like I want to go out. I paid $58 plus tax on this bottle. Actually, no tax. I bought it at a tax-free place in Mexico. $58 for this bottle. So this is one of the cheaper of these three bottles. It probably I think the 1920s. $58. This is the gusto of $50 to $60 bottles. This has everything. If you are an avid bourbon drinker, like that oakiness, this is the bottle. It's there. It's got a sweet finish. It is delicious.
Great pear.
I ain't wasting no time.
100%, Ty.
Out of the four Old Foresters tonight, that's my 9. I give that a 9.
I give it a 9 also, and that's what I was gonna say before you said anything. That was it. It's a 9.
So far I've ranked 1 8, 2 6s. I have to agree with y'all. A 9 is where it's got to sit.
I think it's a fair.
It's got to sit at a 9 for me.
So you notice that was the first one that you enjoyed to go from ice.
Agree.
It's more, to me it's more complex. It's got this. It doesn't have
It checks more boxes.
It doesn't have the body of the 115, but it's got a much more complex profile.
Hey, look, dude, that's a. You know what it is?
Like a sore dick. It's hard to beat.
Sore dick. It's hard to beat.
Ty says if he wins a bottle on a spin, it's a respin.
Okay. So,
Making sure.
with all that saying, we're going 27 out of 30 in the. So the proof on the Statesman is 95. Cody, I will be honest with you. If you enjoyed the 1920, you have to try the Statesman. It is. Oh my God. Yeah. You still get the cherry. You still get some of the cherry on the nose, on the palate. You get this fruit finish.
You get a little caramel flavor.
It is
It's got a lot going on.
It's got a lot going on.
Yeah, you get a little. Say pear.
Yeah.
Got everything with the kitchen sink.
Good, ripe pear.
I feel like that's a fair 27.
I've got a question. Nah, it's just completely irrelevant.
I agree.
Have you ever seen the movie The Kingsman?
No, Ty, what you need to do, we need to talk to old girl and we need to go do a tasting at Turtle Bar.
At the Turtle Bar. We need to do a
We can do a
Bourbon
live
Budz
Bourbon Budz
episode
at
That would be
Turtle Bar.
awesome.
at the Turtle Bar.
I'd be in for that.
We
Yeah, we need to work that out.
Now, in this movie that I'm
I
talking about,
cannot
the
wait to taste that.
Kingsman, there's the third one. I want to say it's the third one where they come to the United States and they're the statesmen. Is that
think that's-
and they were a bourbon distillery?
Yes, Emily.
Is that the same? Is that the same
Jameson.
as this?
No. So this is Old Forester. That was Jameson.
So guys, look, Ben.
I didn't know if that was featured. What?
Ben is our first guest
And the
Bourbon
live,
Budz.
first live guest.
First live guest. So like,
Hey!
it is possible.
All right.
So
I'll be back too.
Let's do this. And we'll make look, did you catch Abel on the shared? All right, so we're gonna talk about this real quick. We have never asked anybody to do anything for us other than Miss Tammy, who has been a blessing to everything that we do. Band, Bourbon Budz. You see these two links up above my head? My Cash App and John's Venmo. Guys, any donations you are willing to donate, we highly appreciate it. It helps with the cause. We spend a ton of money on bourbon. We spend a ton of money on merchandise, on paraphernalia, we'll call it.
Paraphernalia.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, look, we spend a ton of money on doing this, and we enjoy every second. Look, guys, we don't expect anything from you, but if you're willing to help out, really appreciate it. We do not take any of it for granted. We thank you guys so much. We collected all the donations on the 18 bottles tonight. We are so appreciative of all of you guys. Thank you so much. This Infinity Barrel has been a hell of a ride. It has been one of the funnest things I've done to date, including bourbon.
I'm glad I was here for this.
Yeah, this is fun as shit.
What a cool episode.
It makes me want to come back and do this all
What
the
a
time.
cool episode.
I might become a bourbon bud.
Cool. No, we're not letting you, but
No,
nice.
Well,
Nice
you know,
try.
as long as you open your checkbook up and help donate to the cause, talk about it.
I'm just
I'll
kidding.
donate.
Look,
So, Paul,
I'm just saying. We got another spot on the couch
yeah,
next to
we
Chet.
do.
So
So
Right.
we
That's
can
what
still have another guest.
let's touch base on this. Paul, Kerry Thibodeau, our brother, the president of the GCMA in Mississippi, is
The
a
owner.
genius
Cold
of
Comfort
Cold
Brewing.
Comfort Brewing. He owns Cold Comfort Brewing,
Yes.
and he makes craft beers. And so our Them Guys beer for Metal and Beer Fest this year, out in Gulfport, is a golden ale. We call it the bourbon ale.
The Buffalo
Trace with
infused
charred barrel.
craft beer.
Bro, I'm telling
cannot
you,
wait to
Kerry is absolutely phenomenal at what he does. Want to be at Metal and Beer Fest? Hit us up for tickets, bro. $30 a ticket. You got them? Hit us up. You don't want to miss it. 11 bands, 13.
If I'm not mistaken, you can get with Gary and he'll give you some tips, man. On
Absolutely.
doing it.
I would absolutely say he would. No doubt.
Yep.
All right, guys.
He is a good dude.
So, 27 out of 30, the Statesman is winning by far. Now, Ben, I will challenge you that when we get into the bottom of this barrel right here, you don't have to try neat. You got to go neat.
I'm gonna try neat and ice.
And you can try both ways, but I want you to go neat first. I want you to see.
Okay,
It's
fair
93
enough.
proof, but I want you to taste it neat
That's
first.
right, Doug.
Mm.
The hats
By the
off
way-
now, dude.
by the
Shit's
way,
fixing to
Trish,
get real.
Metal and Beer Fest is free camping. Free camping. You bring your camper, you park it, and it costs you $0.
Nothing. Free campus.
Plus, I heard word on the street is that Ben might be cooking a pastelaya.
Look, we bought a big
And it's
ass.
good.
Hey, Carrie, I'm replying to Emily, who's talking
Right.
to you. He has a Them Guys beer from last year at Middle and Beers Fest that I brought home for her that she couldn't try because I don't,
She was pregnant.
I don't know how it happens, but she stays
She's
pregnant.
been pregnant for
She's been
7
pregnant
years.
since I've known her.
All right, guys,
Elite.
I'm going to do this because I think it's suitable. Miss Tammy with T3 Treasures and Gifts is going to get the first taste out of this barrel. Now, this is the last taste out of this barrel before we empty it.
Shout out, Tammy.
Yep.
We love you.
So, here we go.
We're going to let Miss Tammy scoot over and get in the camera so y'all can witness her tasting this.
Oh,
She's gonna sit
well,
on
I'm
John's
telling
lap.
you, it's low. It is low.
We're gonna scoot
I don't know if
move
she's
the
gonna drink
pillows-
that much.
Move the pillows next to Chet, from Chet.
I don't know. Have you met Tammy?
No, she's not a drinker. Okay.
Huh?
Come on,
I tell you
squeeze
what,
in
You
with
gotta
us.
the
move
color on
pillows.
it is
Get-
just
let's get in on the
awesome.
camera. This is Miss Tammy. This is
Y'all
the
say
face.
hi to Miss
This is the
Tammy.
face of T3 Treasures and
We
Gifts.
call her Band Mom.
Yeah.
So
So,
you know her.
She's the best. She's the bomb.com.
yeah, Tammy has been one of the best things that's ever happened in our lives. And we love Tammy dearly. Y'all give a huge shout out to Miss Tammy Waits with T3 Treasures and Gifts right here, live in person with Bourbon Budz tonight.
And she's just an all-around great person.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh wait, we get.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to tip the barrel here shortly.
To tip the barrel, you say.
Oh, it's almost empty. Well, when
You're
I'm
right.
telling you,
Tip the barrel for that last sample.
we plotted it out perfect.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to get it. So guys,
Oh wait, here let's read this backstory.
hold on. Yeah, I will remember how I came across
Maybe we
y'all. I
may
was
need you to
watching a
scroll up and
YouTube.
comment.
I was watching a YouTuber, not gonna name, hitting up Bayou Side, and y'all were a related video. Maybe a store pick. I spent a whole night at work running through the videos and maybe caught the third live. Been a fan ever since. Cody, that's what it's about,
Man,
brother.
thank
We
you, dude.
appreciate the fuck
You know
out of
what?
you being here with us. Every week.
That's so
That is
organic.
Yes,
That
and
is-
we were fortunate to have 2 special guests in one night.
What?
Oh, so look, what we want to do,
Hi, everybody.
yeah, what we want to do on this special situation, since Miss Tammy's getting her first taste of the barrel, we want everybody to put your glasses in the air, and we want to see everybody in the comments. Toast.
Cheers.
We want
Toast.
cheers or
Something.
toast in the comments from each and every one of our bourbon friends. Love you guys. We appreciate everything you guys have been doing for us. We're going to make sure that we empty this barrel out tonight for
What are
you
you laughing
guys.
at, Ben?
Here's to all of you guys.
What are you showing everybody? You know?
Here's to all of you guys that have been with us week in and week out through this endeavor. Here's to everybody that supports everything that we do, band related, Bourbon Budz related. Here is to Miss Tammy Waits with T3 Treasures and Gifts. Here is to Mr. Kevin Harris, Man Cave Candle Company. Thank you guys both for believing in us and supporting us in everything we do. From the bottom of our hearts, this toast goes to you.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
We love y'all. All right, let's get it.
Oh my God, that smells so fucking
I'm
good.
smelling it.
Bourbon Budz and
Smells like
Barrel.
Bourbon Budz.
It smells like Bourbon Budz, baby.
And here we go. We're gonna rate it. We're gonna
We're
rank
gonna
it.
rank it. We're gonna see where it's
We're
at.
gonna give
That's an
an honest
automatic
opinion.
4 at least.
It's at least a 3.
That's at least a no. It's a 4 at least. 3 is like, oh, I can't say that because I like Crown.
Jimmy, what's up,
brother?
man?
Jimmy.
Jimmy is
What's up,
big
Jimmy?
Oh my
fan
God,
with
that
us.
smells so
Oh
fucking
man,
good.
you know I feel so bad because when we went to Austin,
We didn't
I
get to
wanted to
hang
hang out
how
with
we
Jimmy.
wanted.
Yep, but cool thing is,
but we broke down.
Jimmy and Jesse will be coming to hang out with us.
When?
Surprise.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys. So while you're here, we got a bunch of people live. If you share this feed right now, go share it. Come in the comments and say shared.
It
You'll have a
puts your
chance to
name-
win one of these 2 Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel bottles that we're tasting right now. Michaela, it's okay. But it's better late than never.
Just
Hey,
glad-
Michaela.
We're just glad you're in our
We are
life.
glad you're here. Better than, oh my God, yes, Jesus Christ. I don't know, you
Oh.
tasted it last weekend. Is it better than the Stranahan's?
Stranahan's, that's like,
Throw that in the long
Stranahan's.
grass.
Have I
It's
had
hard.
that?
No, you
no,
haven't.
you don't
Damn,
even
that's
want to
enough.
have that.
Sucks.
Throw that shit in the long grass.
See what Jimmy's saying, huh?
Jimmy, let me see.
Yes, we will. They coming to hang out with us, pals.
Got another share.
What's up,
I think
Lori?
Lori was there,
We still
though.
love you. So, a short backstory. Lori,
Michaela.
I know Lori. She's the girl Angie I used to date.
Jimmy
That's
shared.
her mother. Rhett worked for me at church.
So, Michaela, if you win this bottle, I hope to God
Which
that
is
you
her
put this on the side. And when you and Jade are finally home, your long-term home, that
Got
Jade
able
gets to
to share.
enjoy this first batch of bourbon.
Right?
What's up,
What's
Bruce?
up, Bruce?
I used to work with Bruce at Evonic.
All right, so
It smells
look,
good.
let's
That's a good buddy of mine.
not get too crazy because we still got a lot of shit.
Yep.
So, oh yes, we still got 2 bottles to give away.
And we still got
Oh
plenty
yeah,
of
that's.
time.
I mean, hell, it's
We
going
got it.
great. Let's get it.
So
We got-
Only 9 o'clock.
we still have 45
let's talk about
minutes.
this, Miss Tammy. I want to hear what you got to say about this.
Let's give Tammy the honors.
Okay, so that's
Well-
fine. We just got to make, because our lives can't go longer than 3 hours. We learned that last week. So
lives are limited.
sorry, we got to, yeah, we got
But
to.
that's what a bunch of haters. Come on,
Got
baby.
Diego for share.
Y'all know I don't drink. And when I say I don't
There you
drink, I don't drink alcohol. But I had to try this. I've been behind y'all since before y'all got this started.
First
And
sponsor.
want to be part of the festivities tonight. So I have nothing to compare it to because I've never tried bourbon
Oh,
before.
he gave Aiden a.
Where's yours?
I fully expected to taste it and have it burn so bad that I couldn't breathe. But
That's not the
Working
case
up
with
a
this.
utility.
because I've never had one. I've sipped like champagne,
Pretty good.
tasted that like that, but I'm drinking. This was different for me.
Night.
It's a little strong for me, but it didn't take my breath away. Like I can slowly sip on this. I'm not one to just shoot things. I could slowly sip on this and enjoy it. The flavor
Bruce, we're gonna talk about it.
is very appealing. So
as a non-drinker, do you think it's manageable? You know, is it appealing to more than just an avid bourbon? Feel like it's something that if you've considered drinking bourbon, but sometimes it's too harsh, or maybe that's not my thing. I think it's something that somebody can say, you know what, that is just, it's tasty. It's all around taste.
it is, and I don't know the procedure. I know you guys always smell then taste, and I enjoy smelling.
Smell is where it's at.
Yes, I mean just
Intriguing, isn't it?
It's incredible.
So you know what I get in the nose? I don't know if he's picking me up yet. I get cordial cherry with caramel.
Now this 100%. I can say I get the cherry.
I agree.
Another bottle.
You get the cordial cherry. You
So,
get
but
the
let me ask you
caramel.
this: do you see why we said that the statesmen smell very similar? It's very similar.
got
Now,
the
what I will
cordial
say is
cherry.
this
It's
is
got
more
the
cherry
caramel.
forward. This has this
I
more
would
cherry.
agree. I would agree.
I get a
I
hint.
definitely get the cherry here.
Oh, Doug, I don't know if Tammy can handle the purple top. I don't know.
No,
That's tough. That's rough.
Purple top.
Mm-hmm.
No purple
Doug,
top.
So
I
something- you gotta let that nigga for
love
6 months
having
and try
my
it.
Bruce, thanks for popping in, buddy.
designated trial.
Bruce, thank you so much for coming out, brother. We appreciate you.
So
Good to have you back, Jimmy.
I get the cordial cherry, I get caramel, and I also get a hint of cinnamon. Think about it.
Well,
Smell.
no, so
Ponder on it.
let me throw a real stick in your spokes. I don't know if I would call that cinnamon.
Smelling cinnamon.
It's almost.
I can't pick up the cinnamon. Definitely pick up the
I'm about to throw you off a complete curveball.
So keep in
Like
mind,
herbs.
I'm saying mint because it's with the cherry and the caramel.
Hear me out.
It's not straight up mint, but it feels like mint.
What's those candies that
I
shape like the
think-
fruits? And they got the little banana
Runts.
runts. You know that is it doesn't taste like a banana.
No,
But is the runts
it's
banana
the
flavor?
runt. Banana runt.
Am I
Yes,
crazy?
Kerry, that is the bottom of the barrel.
That is correct.
And look, there's actually more in that barrel than
I
we think
agree
there
with
is
you,
because
buddy.
it's the way it's contoured. We're hitting from the spout. There's probably
So
quite a few drinks left in it.
say that, Jimmy. It's heavy on the legs.
So, Kevin, this scent.
Yes, I agree. This was in a candle.
Kevin,
Bourbon Budz and musk.
Aiden, tag.
Just kidding.
Okay, well, when he gets back, I'll tell him.
I did, pal.
Open it up. So here's what the surprise of the night was, and we've got enough people here to talk about it. When we bought our bottles, I decided that 24 12-ounce or 375 milliliter bottles just wasn't enough. I figured that it wasn't going to quite empty that barrel. So here's what I plan to do before we give away the 2 engraved barrels. Is when we talked about, engraved bottles. When we talked about doing samples, we're actually going to do 1 sample giveaway. And that sample is going to be,
We got corks.
yes, we do. That sample is going to be in a 6-ounce bottle, which is a triple sample. Those samples are 2-ounce.
Yeah.
So
that is a
we-
triple sample.
this is a triple sample. It is untouched, unengraved. But here's the trick. Here's the trick. Here's what I want from everybody. If you want a chance to win this, while we're talking about this,
That's the cinnamon, the barrel. Auction the bottom of the barrel.
no, that's what we're doing.
No, it says auction it.
Auction the bottom of the barrel. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the bid off at a $5 donation on this. And the highest bidder wins.
And it's going to be a blind bid. So
No,
So
we're
what
gonna let it come in the
John was
comments. We're gonna let it come in the comments.
Yes.
We are 9 o'clock right now. We are gonna run this auction.
Till 9:45.
No, not 9. Jesus Christ. We're gonna run.
No, I'm saying the end of the stream has to be
Hey,
that.
listen, we are gonna run this auction for 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Starting bid
Gotcha.
at $5. I'm gonna fill this right here with you guys to see it. Starting at $5, live auction, highest bidder wins the 6-ounce sample of Bourbon Budz. And to icing on the cake, John and I are going to sign this bottle.
Yep.
And we're going to personalize it to you. This will be a one-of-a-kind, bottom of the barrel Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel Batch 1. You can't get it anywhere else. It won't be the same as the bottles. It won't be the same as anything. Starting at $5. Come in the comments and put your bid in the comments. Starting at $5
starts the first.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. I've had a sip or two of this. Can I up the bid?
You can up the bid.
I got 10.
So Ben comes in at 10. So
Ben
John, I
comes
need you to
in.
hold this bottle. I got to tip the barrel. And look, this is where it gets interesting. We got to tip the barrel.
This is such an interesting flavor.
It is great. I love it.
It's nothing like what we've been drinking.
Oh
I can
shit!
tell
We
you
got
that.
Doug. We got 50 from Doug.
But there goes my $10. All right, Doug.
Fill it to the
You
bottom
see
of the
you?
neck.
Fill it all the way up.
No, bottom of the neck. Perfect. All right, so guys, in
Base it on neck.
case you're missing, Mr. Doug Portier has come in at $50. So do we see? Oh shit! Cody's got 60. Donna's gonna cork it off real quick.
60. 60
All right,
going.
so our brother Mr. Cody Cousin is at $60 on this bottle. Do we see 65? Bring it on, guys. Look, this is a
62.50?
one-of-a-kind Infinity Barrel. Bottom of the barrel. And look, I want you guys to know that I'm really happy that I decided to buy that 6 or 12 bottles of 6 ounce because, man, I was worried
That's
that
the
24
bottom of the
bottles
barrel.
wasn't going to be enough. I was kind of worried. It's not all of it, though. Yeah, I want another shot. Not too good. Not good. Because we still got to rank this. All right, guys. Oh, Doug got 65.
Doug got
All right, guys,
65.
keep them coming. So while you are auctioning, while you are bidding on this bottle, we're going to talk about it. We're going to rank it. We're going to tell you what we think. Now, keep in mind, John and I are very partial to this. We're going to include Tammy's thoughts on it.
And Ben.
We're going to include Ben's thoughts on it. But the fact is, we're going to try to rank this as honestly as possible, based on what we know in bourbon.
Well,
All right.
You hadn't had it on ice yet.
fair enough. then.
I'm gonna go ahead. We all know the nose is
The nose is
cherry,
the nose is
caramel.
cherry caramel.
I get the little cinnamon, and you said minty.
When you said cinnamon, I'm taking it as a
So I'm gonna go ahead and just say that on the nose, it tastes like a Buttersworth.
This is
This is Buttersworth. No. What's that candy? Damn. Like Gramp.
Rolo. I like Rolos. Sorry.
Man, it's like a grandpa on the commercial.
Werther's.
Werther's Original.
Werther's
That
Original.
is what I get on the nose. I get a Werther's Original candy. On
Almost
the
like a cream caramel.
You know what?
Yep,
The
that's it.
caramel is
The caramel stands
That's
out.
it. The Werther's Original. That's it.
You're right, dude. It's like a creamed caramel. Like a cream salted caramel.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic on the nose.
All right, guys. We had $65. If you guys are interested in outbidding them, we're looking for 70. Shit,
have a timer on the
66
screen?
takes it. No, there's no timer. I'll keep the timer. We're going to 9:15 on this.
9:15. The bid.
Have a timer on the screen.
Sorry about that, Justin. Thank you for pointing that out to us. So, Carrie,
yes, Carrie. Caramel butterscotch.
I agree with you. Is that it's butterscotch? I get a little hint of 420s. Is Cody coming in at $80? Can you please confirm that?
20s, that's 80.
Old 20s is 80. So Justin, thank you for coming in tonight, brother. We're glad to see you, man. Well, I miss you guys, man. I wish you guys would come hang out or let us know when you got something going on, man. We would love to come kick it with you.
You hit the nail on the head when you said butterscotch. Butterscotch is where it's at.
Butterscotch.
Boy, you ain't lying.
All right, well, look, guys, I'm ready to go ahead and taste it.
Cody for 80. All right, guys. Highest bid is 80. You've got 10 more minutes to beat that bid at $80. $9.15 is the cutoff. No exceptions.
Tastes phenomenal.
Justin, what I want you to do is I want you to give your fam all my love. Tell Trish, tell...
Me too, Justin. I love you. What?
Tell the boys that I love them and I miss them. I'm glad to see that you're here, brother. We definitely got to link up soon. So, look. I don't want to play around with this too much because here's the thing: the more I drink it, the higher I'm around.
It is.
I think you ordered something. The second whichever one of y'all said butterscotch.
That was
Carrie said.
Or whoever said it, the second
I said Werther's Originals. He said
I get butterscotch and
butterscotch.
Werther's.
I know the names, Michaela. I'm being vague. I know their names. I've drank bourbon all night too.
Yeah, I'm not going to work.
Ben said he's not going to work. I got to carry his slack tomorrow.
But you did that every day.
Carry his leg.
Yeah, Ben carries my slack.
All right.
Honestly, this is really.
I want to smell it on the ice.
It's like straight butterscotch.
Yeah, but it's the dilution that. You go 80.01. Come on, Doug. With a man of your stature, you got to go at least 80.03.
Can we get 80, 20, 80, 12?
You gotta put your 2 cents in,
We'll
Doug.
take
2
12
cents.
cents.
So I will be honest with you. I've smelled and I've tasted a ton of bourbon. That is one of my favorite smells today. And
Let's go.
That's been consistent with Infinity Pours and we've made chicken shit. We've made chicken shit Infinity Pours with tasting this, tasting that, pouring them together. We did the poor man's pappy with the 107 and it was good, but this has got the nose of a lifetime.
So, Cody, it's gonna end at 10:15 on your time.
So yeah, just the bidding ends at 10.
Bidding.
Doug says 81. You know what? That's a fair bid. 81 for Doug.
That's
So
a fair bid.
Carrie, I'm not positive on that. I've got a chart on it, and I'll be honest with you. I didn't over research it. I was really excited that John got it for me as a gift, and I couldn't wait to get started on it. I'll be honest with you. And I'm so glad that we did, because, dude, I'm telling you, this has been the funnest thing.
Yeah, and knowing that you know what you're talking about, you've given us good feedback. I like it. We appreciate it.
Dude, and now that I'm 5 or 6 sips in, I get char, I get the oak, I get that. But you know what it reminds me of? Sit on it for a second. It reminds me of these old Foresters, the 1897, 1920, and the Statesman, where it starts with that sweet on the nose, finishes.
Like
Up front. There it is.
But I get the sweet on the. It does, Justin. But it's also got an oaky taste. So it's complex. It's a combination of 30 different pours. I mean, it's maybe 40.
Justin.
That's a buddy of mine. So Justin was one of Jade's boxing.
So to answer your question, does it taste sweet? Okay, so it doesn't taste sweet like a Crown Blackberry or a Crown Apple, one of those type of whiskeys. The sweet we're talking about is not really like a sugar sweet. That makes sense.
It's more of a burnt fruit rind. You know, you get hints of cherry, you get hints of this, hints of that, but it's not the overwhelmingly, oh, that's sugar. Because I can't stand bourbon that tastes like that.
And I used to like bourbon that was sweet like that, or really, you can't even call it bourbon. You just. But I've since graduated away from it, and I have a hard time drinking.
Oh my God!
Stuff like Old Camp or
Do it. It brings out everything there.
Oh,
Now you getting everything.
bro.
That is incredible.
It's like 5,000 different flavors all in one.
It's so
Barrel,
complex.
man. It is. I chewed it and I got.
Michaela, that's why I keep Malibu on the shelf for you. When you're looking to throw a good drunk, I keep some Malibu on the shelf for you, girl.
Malibu, oh Lord, that's so good for sex on the beach.
So to me, and don't get me wrong, a lot of times when it's malt forward or barley forward, you get a little bit of that bitterness. But I also get bitterness from the ethanol. So there's a certain level of bitterness that I look for. Like it's just, I know the difference between something that's like stale bitter and that, oh, that's oak bitter or that's burn bitter. This has that oak bitter. It's an oak bitter. It's got that. I've been sitting on oak for 2 years. Oak bitter. So Kerry, we actually have somewhere around. No, but look, if we went through it, it'd be a ton. I will tell you, it's somewhere between 30 and 50 different pours. Might be even more. It's a lot. We started out with 6 bottles of Buffalo Trace.
That's the base.
As the base, so it wouldn't take us a year to fill it. And we sat there and gradually filled. We poured a couple full bottles here and there. Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah. I think we should go ahead and rank this so we can move forward. I think everybody's ready.
Yeah.
I think everybody's ready to win. I think the more we talk about it, the more they talk about it. So, guys,
I don't know about brandy and apple crown, Lori, but
$81 is the highest bid so far for this last sample, the one and only of its kind, at the bottom of the barrel. If you want a chance, if you want it, you got to bid higher than $81. No less than $1 increments, please. And once again, we appreciate everybody for participating. We really do. We love all of you guys. We appreciate all of it. I said we go ahead and score it.
Oh, I'm going to go first.
I want you to go first.
I've had it neat. I've had it on ice. Personal opinion. I guess it's just pretty much I'd rather my bourbon on ice. Call it what you like. I don't care. This.
Bitch. No, joking.
I mean, look, call it what you like. I mean, I don't care. I just how I prefer it. This is such a conglomeration of flavors, and I don't know how many I don't know how many whiskeys y'all have in here. I know the base, but that's it.
No, it's a bomb. It's a bomb.
But it's got. There's nothing that it lacks. I guess would be a good way to start. There's nothing that it lacks. And it's something that you can absolutely drink. Like I can drink the fuck out of this. Excuse my French. Like this is a great pour.
We're a live podcast and we are not suitable for children. You can say fuck. Yes, we are.
I'm
18. Sorry,
but I'm pretty sure you are too.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've drank from this barrel. When y'all first started it, I had a tiny sip, but it was mostly base.
Yeah.
Since then, it's evolved astronomically. I'm gonna rate this 2 points.
Oh, we're doing what we've been doing. We're scoring.
So it's gonna be out of 4
like a 4.7.
It's gonna be 40 because
I'm gonna score this
No, it's got 1 to 10, even number.
3, Cody. Frenchie?
But tell you what, we've drank 5 bourbons tonight. Drank a lot of bourbon with you on the side, not doing this. This is a 10. This is a 10. And there's no way, there's no other way to go about it. For me, I can see myself drinking this on a daily basis.
That makes me happy. Us happy. I know it does. I know it makes you happy.
Justin, that's the combination of all the different bourbons and the heat factor. It's Arizona. It's absolutely bourbon. Bourbon.
Here's, listen. Good job, guys. I mean, this is a great flavor. It's a good pour.
So now we're gonna let it go.
I'm almost at. Oh no, I got a bottle, don't I?
I'm not an avid drinker. Period.
I want to go
Right. This is my first time drinking.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Amy
I
doesn't drink
had
bourbon.
sips of wine. I've had sips.
Get the.
I don't
get the
drink.
gist of it.
Well, look, we
So-
got all kind of different opinions.
I've been taking slow sips because, and really taking it in. And if I was to decide to be a drinker, this is something I would choose. I would do like I've done tonight and slow sip it. It's the way I would want to. That being said, I have nothing to compare. But because I can tolerate this, I love the smell. The smell is what really draws you in. And caramel is my ultimate favorite. And that's the more powerful smell, the more powerful aroma. So the caramel does it for me. And if I'm going to rank it, I would say 9, only because I have nothing to do.
So I think that is a fair assessment. What I also think is because she has nothing to compare it to, I think here in the near future she's going to have to try a couple other ones. So, because realistically, Ben's trying this against other things. Ben's been drinking with us for a while. And for him to give it a 10 is a huge honor to me, I will say. Now, before John and I move on to ranking it, I want to remind everybody auction is closed.
It's done.
Huge shout out to
81.
Doug. Was it Doug? Mr. Doug Portier, $81. That sample is yours. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate everything. We love you guys.
Us for a long time.
Now, I want to remind you that there are still 2 bottles of Infinity Barrel to give away. So stick around. Share it to your friends. Share the stream. Come in the comments after you share it and say shared for your chance to win 1 of 2 bottles of Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel Batch 1.
You're talking about mine.
Now, are you back to the most recent comments?
Been there.
Yes. So y'all give Doug some love. Doug has been a huge supporter from day one. Oh no, it's okay, Cody.
We love you, Doug.
Cody, you got a bottle, brother. You're gonna
Can't
get to
wait to kick
taste
it with
it,
you,
so
bro.
it's all good.
I know we're just gonna hit it off.
All right. Now it's time for me and John to give our honest assessment on our creation. You want to go first, or you want me to go first? I like you to go first because I don't want you to be influenced by it.
And it's the same to me.
I'm not gonna be influenced by it.
It always does
Look,
that.
one of y'all walk out.
So, yeah. All right, go ahead. I can't hear you. Just kidding. All right. So it's. I want to give it a 10 because it's our creation.
That's the thing, though.
You know what I mean? I
Like-
want to give it a 10.
Like you want to
Because it's our
be
creation.
biased towards your stuff,
Right.
But at the same time, how can you
I
not?
want to be
I
honest.
want it to be fair.
I
want it to be
know.
honest.
I want it to be fair.
I'm going
and I
in for
want
a
it to
third
be
board.
honest. So, on the nose, it's incredible. It's the most.
At least do us an honor and hit it straight. Yeah.
It's the
I was
most,
the first
it's
one
the
to
most robust, most flavorful smelling bourbon that I've ever smelled. So, and then on the palate, it's incredible. A different flavor profile. Every sip you take changes the flavor profile, and it doesn't get worse. It gets better.
I have to agree.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm giving it a 10, and it's not because we created this. I don't want to give it a 10 because I don't want people watching to be like, "Oh, you're giving it a 10 because y'all created this. It's your barrel." I'm giving it a 10, and for everybody who's donated and who's gonna get this bottle,
You're gonna see why.
I'm gonna challenge you to challenge my 10. I want you to tell me this isn't the best thing you drank. And that's my take on it.
All right, we're gonna go real in depth here, and part of the reason.
Doug, they got to sign it too.
Yeah, look, we're gonna work that out, Doug, and just for you, brother, we're gonna make that work. So, but
Even Nick got a sign.
we got it. All right, so I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to throw a stick in the spokes, and that's why I wanted to go last. Now, obviously, I'm biased. We created this, and we did it by accident. Like, just pour it. We didn't know what the fuck it was going to come out. The first and foremost thing I'm going to say is if you've never made an infinity barrel, or if you've never had anything to do with an infinity barrel, I highly recommend it. If you like bourbon, this will shock the fuck out of you. For all of you guys that have bought or have donated for a bottle, or if you're sticking around for the chance to win a bottle, you're going to find out very shortly. Now, leverage point number one for me is the evolution. This barrel over the course of 12 weeks. We started out as Buffalo Trace from the start of episode, to finish of episode. Tasted the difference. Buffalo Trace to what was by itself. By episode 3, we swore to God that this is the best thing. I want to know what that mix is because I want to make just that mix. It was the best thing we had ever tasted. And then we hit a little lull of about 2 or 3 weeks. It kind of fell off.
I wouldn't have rated it a 10 on that
I wouldn't have
episode.
rated it a 10 in that.
Not even close.
The last 3 weeks have been what I call the redemption weeks. What I can tell you is I take the fact that we created this and throw it completely out the window. I don't care where it came from. Nose-wise, if Kevin can turn this into a candle,
You need to make that
he would
happen.
sell out. He would sell out daily. He couldn't make them fast enough. I promise you that. The nose is the best nose I have ever pulled. Well, so Carrie, the thing is we're gonna have to put some water because we're planning to start the second one soon. Now, nose, the best nose I have ever pulled off of a bourbon today. Let's go to palate. So I am a high proof bourbon drinker. I like 120, 130. And it's not because it's high proof. It's because I like the flavor profile that I'm beyond.
Like the bite back?
Well, here's the thing. I'm beyond the ethanol. The way the ethanol makes it feel to me is the enjoyable part. I like how ethanol burn feels with that sweetness, with that oakiness. That's my proof point. I feel like this drink's a little hotter than a 90. I feel like it's almost like a bottled and bond. We actually hoped it would have been a bottled and bond because fuck how cool.
Right.
Finish. So here's the trick. The palate is.
I got you, Doug. I just came through. Thank you. Appreciate it.
The palate is complex. The palate is oaky. The palate has the little sweet to it. It has the cherry. It has the vanilla. It has it all. But it's ever changing. But the finish is where you say, like, when most people don't think about what the finish on a bourbon is. The finish is after it lingers, after you've swallowed it, after it's sitting there.
Yeah,
The finish on this makes you say, I gotta. And that's impressive because I've only found 5 or 6 bourbons in the years or so that I've been heavy into this shit that make me say, I gotta have more. Finish makes me, it grabs me and says, holy fuck. It reminds me. Correct. So what it reminds me of is that Highland Scotch that we tried it at Total Wine, that Ben tried here and said, "Oh my God, this is horrible." 2 minutes later, came back and said, "That is fucking incredible." The finish
It makes you
come
come
back.
back.
It makes you come back, guys.
Most important.
I mean, look,
Dula.
it doesn't matter where it came from. It doesn't even matter where it's going. This is absolutely no. You know what? It's a 9, and I'm gonna tell you why I'd say it's a 9. Because it doesn't have the proof that I'm looking at. No, oh no. It ain't got fuck to do with the purple top. It doesn't have the proof that I like.
Right.
So now we're gonna announce that.
So let me ask you this, and I don't mean to cut you off, but proof versus flavor profile
kind of goes hand in hand. Because the more proof you got, typically and generically, it's more flavorful. It's not that it's hotter, it's that it's not watered down.
I guess it's once you graduate to.
Well, it's not watered down. So once you're beyond the ethanol, you get the flavor that, like, I get flavors out of it that you never get until you get past that.
Correct.
So, and that's what I like in the proof. So I'm saying a 9 only because I think now announcing that the next Infinity Barrel is going to start with a barrel-proof bourbon. We'll start with a barrel-proof bourbon per my request because that's.
So it's going to be a higher proof than this.
Now,
Don't get drunk.
honestly, guys, no bias intended. We got 29, actually, no, 38 of 40.
38 out of 40.
That is about as close to a perfect bourbon as it gets. And you know what? I think it's fair. You guys,
You know what's
Jimmy,
crazy?
all right.
I don't want to say that it was. Look, I'm not featured on every episode. Very rarely. But I watch every episode. Don't want to say it's random, but you never know what you're gonna fucking get. You never know. As a watcher, as a listener, and as a follower, you never know what's going in the barrel until it gets there.
You're right. And as the drinkers, that's
But
why
this
we
to
love
come
it.
out of that, just by pure happenstance, is pretty amazing.
It's amazing. Now, we're giving it a 38 out of 40. I think it's absolutely incredible. That being said, that leads us to our next and final
9, isn't it?
38, because Tammy gave it a 9, and I gave it a 9. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to the very end of this episode because guys have been sticking around waiting for this, and it's time. Now, we are going to continue sipping on our Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel because, God, we don't want to miss out on this. But if you haven't shared this episode and came in the comments, now is your time to do it. Share the post and come in the comments and say shared. You have about roughly 2 minutes to do it. If you haven't done it, we are fixing to give away 2 bottles of this Bourbon Budz.
Go ahead, do it.
Hurry up.
Thank you, Lori. You rock too.
Go ahead.
I miss y'all.
You know what I'm
You can
looking
catch up
forward
with me,
to?
Lori.
One of these bottles is
Me,
mine.
you, Red Thomas, the whole gang.
And so when we have the second
do miss
Infinity
y'all.
Barrel batch,
Justin and for share.
I'll be able to compare the two.
So I want to bring that to.
I'm gonna take a breather.
I want to bring that to light. Is that Miss Tammy gave it a 9? She said that she doesn't.
Sure said you had cursive, man.
Cody shared for insurance purposes.
Awesome.
So Tammy doesn't have anything to. Tammy doesn't have it to anything, nothing to compare it to. So to get a 9 out of her, kind of can go both ways. But here's the truth: I want her to try some of the things that we try, so she can see what she's tasting against and say, "Holy fuck!"
That's why I gave it. Or
Paul said his free bottles up for a respin, so keep track of that too. Guys, we have an absolute blast doing this shit with you guys. Ben just learned quick that a 2.5 hour podcast will have to piss.
and you get a little, as Trish calls it, start speaking in
Are
cursive.
you speaking cursive? It happens.
We like to call it snaily. You get a little snaily.
It
A little
happens.
sluggish.
I've got a
You
little
start-
bit of an advantage. I sleep here, so but I still got a mess to pick up after, so it's all good. So guys, we're gonna get.
Confession.
We got a confession.
I cannot finish this the effects,
Come on, Don, you gotta kill one.
which is also why I don't drink.
You don't drink. Yeah, that's
I
cool.
have to be in control.
You gotta drive me home.
No, because look, John's had little bitty sips, and
Yeah,
that little bit
small,
is to close
tiny,
out the giveaway
like,
on the
yeah,
bottle.
I barely had
Okay.
anything, man.
We're
I
gonna
like that.
we're gonna
Swersive.
copyright that phrase, swersive.
Yep.
We speaking in swersive.
Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel.
The
Batch
lean is getting
number
deeper.
2, Swersive edition.
All right. So guys, we're gonna start this countdown. We're gonna do a
Swersive.
20-second countdown. If you
Justin, I
haven't
could. I hadn't had much, but
if you haven't shared the post yet, share it now. Come in the comments and put shared in the comments. We're fixing to give away 2 of these bottles. Now, keep in mind we're using the same wheel for both bottles. I will say a disclaimer. Have a little patience with us if we got to ship it to you. We are still trying to iron out the shipping situation. It's illegal to ship alcohol, by the way. But we will make sure you get it one way or another. Now, before we go ahead and do that, while you guys are still coming in and doing your thing, notice the 2 links on the top. Chet Tabor 99 is Cash App, and John Wagispack 2 is Venmo. We appreciate everybody's donations. If you're so kind as to donate something to us, it goes into the creation of everything we do right here. And on top of all of that, you guys keep on the lookout for Bourbon Budz shirts, Bourbon Budz hats, Bourbon Budz Glencairn glasses.
and coasters.
And we may do coasters as well. We'll see. We'll talk about it. All of these things are going to be readily available for purchase here very soon. And maybe we'll be talking about that.
Don't forget to subscribe to my OnlyFans,
look,
by the way.
Maybe, just maybe, that will be readily available when we start the next one.
I'll ship an olive oil, boy.
Yeah,
Extra
boy.
virgin. That's
Right?
right.
Extra virgin. We absolutely got to do that, Doug. All right, so we're going to start a 20-second countdown for the shared, for the bottles.
You know what,
Starting.
Doug? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead,
So,
take it. Just don't fuck it up.
you know what, Doug? We may do a Bourbon Budz episode
At your house.
at your house in the garage.
Bourbon and cigars. Get me out.
Hey,
What you
I
saying
got
is
some.
you
I
coming?
got some killer cigars.
What you-
Oh, I'm
yeah,
coming.
he's coming. Right, you know. So
Coming like a.
we can talk about that, Doug. We may actually be able to make that work.
Harry may be on to help
He
us
may,
out
he
here.
may be on the side. Now, guys, if you haven't shared the post and came in the comments, now is your last chance. You have 20 seconds starting shortly to share the post and come in the comments and say shared for a chance to win one of 2 of these Bourbon Budz Infinity Barrel bottles. 20 seconds starting now.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15,
You better hurry up.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Q.
5, 4,
From 19 to
3, 2, 1. Shut her down.
Justin's already in. We already got Justin. All right, guys. We are officially. We got Justin? Yes,
Thank
we
you,
do.
Lori.
Trish said, let her know she got to make sure the house don't look good.
We are officially closed.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. All our houses look lived in.
So guys, the last 2 bottles of Bourbon Budz will be going now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You got the long spin?
I got it. I was on it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Hey, it's okay.
Ben did quite a
I heard John's third knee.
Second one.
Second one?
I've got so many knees. Golly.
So guys, we're doing the long spins. And once again, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here with us week in and week out. The streams are getting better and better by the week. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with us giving shit away. It's okay.
No, it's because I was featured this
Look,
week.
if that's cool, if
That's what it
we
is.
gotta
That's what
do,
it is. Because understand,
cool, man.
guys, we love the cooperation. We
I like
love.
getting the feedback from everybody
love
saying,
it.
you know,
This is fun.
like-
I'm not gonna lie.
Like
fun.
Doug and Trish
It's
at
fun.
the campground, they sipping, watching bourbon.
You'll be on your own day, working
People
more, but this is
sipping,
fun.
watching.
I'm
No,
just
I
kidding. I'm
got it,
coming.
though. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute.
Hi.
No,
No
Wait,
way.
it's not Ty. Who's Michaela? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Come on, Michaela. Come on, Michaela.
Yo, hold on. Listen to me. Listen to me. Now let that land there. And I'm gonna give us a special. Oh my God. Okay. All right, guys.
Thank you too, Lori. We love you.
First things first. First things first. That was meant to be. Second thing,
Justin.
I want everybody to come in the
That's
comments
funny.
and talk and tell us that you love you. We love you, Jade. That bottle is for my son, Jade, who is out, who will be graduating from basic training for the Army on May 15th. Michaela is his wife, and you guys, that warms my heart so much that Jade is going to have a bottle of this first batch. When he's ready to have it, y'all give some love to Jade in the comments. Thank you so much. Michaela, that's for Jade. We love you. Thank you for participating.
We love you, Jade. Shout out.
America, fuck yeah.
Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Come on, go back to the comments. We can't see shit.
Hayden said he'll box you when you get back.
Justin, I may be as tan as you by the time this episode's over.
That light is bright.
Well, fuck you. Kind of brown and pink right now.
Justin says
Wait,
looks
where's the
like he
comments
gives
go?
you a tan as you drink.
Oh, okay.
Funny enough, I still look as.
I tell you what, I mean,
It might be the whiskey. It might be the whiskey.
white with an H in the front of it.
Guys, y'all have no idea how fucking
White.
proud I am of my boy who's out there doing his thing.
Definitely meant to be. You're right.
You know what's the best thing about it is he is loving every second of it, and that warms my heart to the core. Thank y'all so much for supporting this, and thank y'all so much for showing love to my son. I know he appreciates it. But we got another bottle to give away. So here's but I will say this. Bottle number one was for me or John. I don't know. It didn't matter. Bottle number one goes to Jade.
That's awesome. Like,
Bottle number
honestly,
one
could
goes
you
to
think of
Jade.
anybody better it could
I
have went
can't.
to?
You know what? Bottle number one is for Jade. So
We'll get
I love Jay, man. He's a good kid.
we're going to get 2 and 3. That's okay.
a
Bottle
hell of
number
a
one
man.
is for Jade. Yeah. All right. Bottle number two. This is your last chance to win this bottle before it's gone forever.
Something in the water down here in Louisiana.
Hold up.
Karen.
Wait. One. Are y'all ready?
Is formaldehyde.
Is that the longest spin it can be? Oh, I'm ready. One. Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
11 minutes?
1, 2, 3, go. All right, guys. Congratulations to whoever wins this last bottle. Thank you guys so much for participating. We love each and every one of you. We have such a good time doing this.
Thank
and
you,
we're
Lori.
so appreciative of you guys being here, doing this with us. Keep in mind, we're going to start another Infinity Barrel very soon. We've got a ton more shit to give away in the upcoming weeks. We're having a blast with you guys, and we want to continue to do this week in and week out.
This is funny.
Make sure you share this to all of your friends. Make sure you let all of your friends know that this is a thing, and we want to grow this to be astronomical.
I don't even know how to say that, but yeah, what he said.
Right. Oh, wait, here we go.
Didn't he?
Here we go. No, wait. Oh, shit.
Cindy
Oh,
Evert?
shit.
Am I reading that right? I haven't talked to her in a long time. Yo,
Look at that.
so, hey, right? I'll be.
All right, huge. I want everybody in the comments to come in and say congratulations to Joe, our brother Joe. Huge congratulations to you, Joe. I know that bottle's not going to go wasted. Thank you guys so much for participating in everything. Thank you guys so much for being here with us week in and week out. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Y'all keep your eyes open. We've got Bourbon Budz, hats, shirts, Glencairn glasses, and probably and possibly coasters coming very soon. It will be for sale. Oh shit! We got a stick in the spokes. Look at Joe.
Joe wants to
Joe
respin
called
it.
for a respin.
Guys, keep watching. We're
Oh,
gonna spin it
we
out.
got another spin.
Aiden, go ahead and throw the wheel back
Put
up.
the
Put the
wheel
wheel back
back
on there, boy.
Guys,
Yeah, y'all thank Joe for
y'all
the
say
respin.
thanks to Joe because Joe just called for a respin. So on the count of 3, we're gonna respin. 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh, you almost knocked my
Uh-oh.
Glencairn out my hand.
I'm sorry.
So
but
once
that was a
again,
good
guys,
spin.
we're gonna have shirts, we're gonna have hats, we're gonna have coasters, we're gonna have Glencairn Bourbon Budz glasses. Guys, you'll be able to find us on our Facebook. Aiden might make us a website. I don't know. He likes doing this.
Might have a
But
Bourbon
guys,
Budz
they will
website.
all be available for sale. Obviously, you got to pay for it. We want it to be fun, right? Guys, we appreciate all the support from everybody
Thanks, Joe.
for everything that we do in this. Here we go. We are narrowing down Nope, it's not going to be another respin. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It could be. It could be. It could be.
Holy shit.
Y'all, it is getting...
Interesting.
It is getting real fucking interesting now.
Oh, we got another respin?
We got another
respin.
respin, baby. Ooh-wee.
Oh, we absolutely do.
Paul Doyle,
Shout
man,
out to
y'all.
Paul. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
supporting us,
Paul,
brother.
for
We love you. But we
giving
got
us a
another
respin.
respin, you guys. So are you ready?
We go.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I spun the shit out of that one.
Oh,
It almost
man.
hurt my hand when I hit it.
Dude, you're going to need shoulders
The
hurt.
universe doesn't want
Wrong
the
shoulder.
live stream to end. It's just going to keep respinning.
You know what? It's okay because it makes it
Where's
that
my
much
hat?
more interesting.
Hayden, what'd you do with my head?
We're going to be finished before then.
Lost it?
All right, guys.
Here we go. Pull up
I'm
the
not going to say
comments,
this is
Hank.
the last spin, but what I will say is good luck to whoever it is that wins. And it's all right. We're starting to narrow down. Stop it. No way.
No way.
It's not. It's not. It's not. All right, guys. We've got a winner this time,
It's going to land on Jimmy.
and we want to hear a huge shout out.
No. Stop.
Wait,
I'll tell you what.
Wait.
Hang on.
Hayden, how long you put this wheel for?
Wait. Oh boy, he got inched.
Justin.
Yo, throw some
Yes,
love to my
indeed.
brother, Mr. Justin Martinez. Mr. Justin Martinez in the comments. We love you, Justin. Thank you so much for participating. You know where to find me with this bottle, brother. I'll hook it up. So, guys, after
Shout out to Justin.
13 weeks of Infinity Barrel Batch 1, we can officially say we have closed out this endeavor, Bourbon Budz, and we have enjoyed every second of it. Each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you so much for the support. Keep sharing the post. Keep letting your friends know because guess what? We got plenty more to go moving forward. We're going to start our new Infinity Barrel here very soon. But in the meantime, next Thursday, we're going to be Bourbon Budz and we're going to be sampling shit and we're going to be drinking shit and we're going to be giving shit away just for you guys. So buckle up and be ready. Until next time, thank you to Ben, Mr. Ben Kleber, our lead guitarist of them guys. Huge thank you to Miss Tammy Waits,
We love you,
T3
Tammy.
Treasures and Gifts, our very first sponsor. Thank you again to Mr. Kevin Harris with Man Cave Candle Company. Once again, I am Chet,
I'm John.
and we are Bourbon Budz. Till next time, good night. Peace.